large mass grave. Now, the first ones to awaken, we'll say it's Friar Green Shadow, can, looking up, straight up towards the sky, you can see someone peering into the hole down at you. It looks like a man with the head of a giant rat. Yes, it's a were rat. As soon as you see them and they see you, they turn around and run away. Then, as you look around at the other three around you, you see that they're starting to come back to life. Like they look like they're dead or were dead, and their cheeks are becoming flush again. Their flesh is becoming supple again. And then one of them takes a deep breath and gasps their first breath of air in a long time. And then the rest of you wake up. And now you're laying on your backs in a mass grave next to each other.
We're laying on our backs in a grave.
Yes.
There's other bodies around us,
Like
for
fun,
literally a mass grave, or
for fun, we'll say that there's just two that were not coming back to life, and we'll name them Will and Christine. All right. What would you like to do?
Only if I was a necromancer.
If you were, I would tell her, like, hey, your characters are still in the game, by the way. Anyway, so I come to and I say, oh, what happened? Where am I? Brother, are you well? And who are you? Looking at the rest of you.
This one stands.
Oh, I didn't read the part. Y'all are, we'll say, half naked and no gear on. You're basically in your undies. But you're all alive now and awake.
And I, in a panic, reach for my back. My swords. Where are they? My blades, they have gone missing.
You can all climb out, by the way.
Yeah, I do that, and as I climb out, I reach down and offer a hand to my brother to help pull him out.
Oh yes, thank you.
All right, do the rest of you also climb out?
I'm gonna
This one
reach my
removes
hand up and look a little bit angry that no one offered me a hand already.
This one is still in the pit.
That's right.
So-
This one offers stirrup hands to hoist you out.
And realizing my rudeness, I would also head over to try to help you out, but he beat me to the punch.
So once you are all,
He was dusting himself off.
once you're
Did
all
you
out of
say,
the hole,
did you say a stirrup hand?
you know what a
Stirrup
stirrup hand is, where they do this with their hands, like it's a horse stirrup to help you get a boost up.
Right, that's what you have in place of a hand.
No, that he puts his hands together like this to
And-
make it like a stirrup for you to put your foot into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, his
Well, then
hand's
I-
made out of stirrups.
That's literally the picture I had in my mind. Sorry.
So
This
I
human
just
species has issues.
uploaded a picture into the general chat, by the way. That's what my dude looks like. So I say to the rest of you, we should affiliate ourselves with our. We should
Sorry, you
God,
can
I'm
also all
shaking
make a
off the fog.
perception check. You can all make a perception check. Sorry, I want to make sure you guys do that before you move anywhere.
Perception. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an elf. I'm proficient in that. Of course, my first roll of the entire campaign is a nat 1.
All right. Well, for those that decided to look around, Balthazar specifically is actually the only one that sees that over by a tree is a bunch of bags. Your bags. He recognizes his and several others.
I see. Okay.
I wasn't going to take your items from you away from you for very long.
Yeah, I find my bag, and with a huge sigh of relief, you see me affix 2 what looks to be skinny long swords and an X formation across my back. I suppose it's time for introductions. I am Sano Vancelo Arganash, and it is a pleasure to make all of your acquaintance. To just physically describe my character, so I just shared a picture. He's clearly someone of elvish descent, though what kind of elf you can't really tell. He doesn't really have any physical characteristics that's consistent with just one ethnicity of elf. Um, he's got kind of a olive skin complexion. He's got about shoulder length, like pure white hair. He has red eyes. Um, and he's got kind of like a white tunic on, a red vest, as well as some general bracers. You see, he has a wand that he's now tucking into his belt line, but it seems just kind of accessory. The main thing is the ornate long swords, which you recognize to be estocks, which is like the middle stage between like a rapier and a longsword. It's kind of just a skinny longsword affixed across his back. And he has a scar over his left eye.
All right, why don't we go through in order? Friar Green Shadow, did you want to describe yourself?
This one is wearing armor. This one is armored. And this one wears a helmet. This helmet is camouflaged.
Remember, they saw you without your armor on. That's something I didn't want to give away, is that everyone was kind of
This
in
one's armor cannot be removed. This one's armor cannot be removed.
All right.
Cannot be removed.
Amelia, you want to describe yourself?
Yeah. Well, I made it easy and I made my little icon on here. That's what my character looks like. So flowing pink hair, heavy armor, 2 different shades of eyes, almost glowing like skin. And after Sano's quite lavish introduction, I'm gonna look at him skeptically and say, "That is quite a mouthful of a name. Do you go by your full name at all times?"
No, just Sano is fine.
My name is Dahlia, and that's all I shall say for now.
It is
All
a
right.
pleasure,
This one,
my lady. And I give like
this
a
one,
embellished bow.
Sorry.
this one is best referred to LCPL.
I see. Is that short for something? It's just a bit of a peculiar name.
This, this is my manufacturing designation.
You're manufacturing what now?
Designation.
Sure,
This is
because
how
I
the
know
artificers.
I know
This is how the
exactly what that
artificers
means.
designated me.
Oh, I see. Artificers. You know, I've met a few artificers in my day. Over in Baldur's Gate, actually. Some quite skilled artificers as well. See, I am a hopper myself. I devote myself to the cause of righteousness and liberty. I'm actually on a
Noble.
mission hunting down the cult of the dragon.
Um,
Hmm.
yes, the pleasantries, by the way, Balthazar, that is my name. You see a 6'4" tall or you can clearly tell he's a moon elf. You know, blue eyes, has black hair, real tan, or not real tan, real light skinned. Um, yeah, kind of once he put his robes on, they're real ornate, almost like noble robes. If you purple and gold, well, purple, mainly purple with like gold outlining. Yes, if we're done with the pleasantries, we need to figure out why we were in that grave.
As you say that, I shared an image over in chat on the left. So if you want to click on that image so that you can see what's going on in the nearby town.
A dragon?
Yes, a blue dragon attacking the nearby town.
Do we hear like
Which-
thunder
which-
strikes?
Oh yeah, yeah. You hear
Which
thunder strikes. There's
chat?
fighting. You
sorry.
hear screaming. Sorry, go ahead.
Which chat? The
The chat in Fantasy Grounds, he shared the picture
Yeah.
to
or
the left.
In Fantasy Ground should say
okay,
image
fantasy ground chat.
on
Okay,
Greenest in flames.
I'm running off of a laptop, so I've kind of got a really compressed screen image to work
Yeah,
with right now.
yeah.
Which chat is it in?
It in actual Fantasy Grounds, not in Discord.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds. My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh,
that
okay,
was my
I see.
first problem. I was looking for it in Discord, not Fantasy
Okay,
Grounds.
Cool. Yeah, I was too.
And it's a
Anyway,
link then, I guess, because yes, it is a link. Okay.
Yep.
All
You
right.
click on it, should pop up a picture in the middle.
interesting.
Do we have any memories at all of how we got in that pit?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I say rather confidently, well, surely someone must have cheated or gotten me by surprise. There's no way I could have been matched in combat.
Yeah. Over time, you will get some memories back of what happened.
Well, if
Just a
you're
little
looking,
bit of what led to your death, but you are pretty sure that you were dead.
It had to have been trickery. I could not have been felled in combat, at least not fairly.
Sano, no one right now is concerned about your battle prowess prior to this encounter, but we need to focus on the dragon.
Indeed. Namely getting away from it, I would assume.
Is there
well,
a D&D
you...
Is
Sorry,
there
go
a
ahead.
D&D alignment called sarcastic good?
Yep, that's me. Sorry.
Well, brother, if you were
Uh,
looking for the what is the Cult of the Dragons, that very well might be what you need to be looking for, or after dragons.
We need to
That's
investigate.
insane.
Information is a weapon, and currently we are unarmed.
Investigate is usually touch. If you want to look around, that would be perception.
Well, I was saying that in character. I'm saying we.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I was saying, we need information, and I
Yes,
say we
knowledge is key.
carefully make our way into the town, carefully, and
This
see how
one-
many people we can
This one shall
save.
lead. This one shall lead.
By the way, is Discord art almost installed on your computer? Because I'm missing my music.
Oh, yeah. It should be done downloading by now, I think.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is.
So,
So
by
now,
the way,
now armed with a rapier and a longbow.
you have a rapier and a longbow?
set up-
Okay.
Yes. A
Oh,
dagger,
by the
a
way,
components pouch.
By the way,
backpack.
brother, and I kind of take this dagger out of the bag that's laying on the ground that used to have my stuff in it, by the like with only 2 fingers on the hilt of the blade of the dagger, and kind of just move it over to Sano. I believe you could use this more than I can.
You
And
sure
if
you don't
even
need
if
your
he
blade,
doesn't,
my brother?
no, even if he doesn't grab it, or doesn't straight grab it from me, I just drop it.
Well, I will happily pick it up. You do notice
Yeah.
that I clearly have a fixation with blades. I've got 2 swords on my back. I have a belt with 4 daggers on it that I wear around my waist, and I add a 5th dagger to this belt.
Yeah, Balthazar clearly handled that blade like he could care less. Like that was just an implement that is just useless to him, and he doesn't even want to barely touch it.
And I pick it up and literally toss it almost like a
Like,
gymnast in my hand a few times before
he's not
putting it back in the
scared of
scabbard.
sorry, he's not scared of blades. He just finds them practically useless.
All right.
I'm carrying a glaive held in my right hand, resting on my right shoulder with an air of nonchalance. in regards to the weapon. It's just kind of like an extension of my arm.
I start walking
One's
next
personality.
to Dahlia.
Before you guys get to town, there was something I almost forgot. All of you need to have a point of inspiration
Ooh.
on your character sheets. So, like, yeah, there you go. You have it. So I'll just add yours, but I want you to look at your character sheets, Amelia. In the
Mhm.
top right corner, INSP, I'm clicking on it. Now you have a star by your name. That means you have a point of inspiration. That will help you in combat. Chaz, I'll go ahead and, if you haven't found it, it's over to the right of your name. I'll put it on there
Yep,
too.
yep.
I will. Sorry.
So I wanted everyone to have a point of inspiration as well as one health potion, which I forgot to mention in the beginning is going to be health potions, and only health potions can be used as a bonus action. They're the only potions that can be used as a bonus action. Everyone's getting one because the beginning area is pretty tough.
So is this basic
Uh-huh.
health potions or all health potions that are bonus actions?
Only basic health potions are bonus
So
action.
your 2d4 standard health potion.
Exactly.
Once you get to greater and superior, that takes your full action.
Yes. And actually,
Okay.
I'm trying to find, I just found potion, but I don't know about health
It's
potion.
called Potion of Healing is the exact name of it.
So a point of inspiration, just for the people who don't know, you can basically re-roll any d20, whether that be an ability check, saving throw, attack roll, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I've got Discord up on my computer, so I'm gonna leave and then re-enter my computer real quick.
Sounds good.
Cool. I'll get music going again. Sorry, I have a hard time playing without the music.
And I do recommend, if I don't know, Harold or
Oh, you have to unserver
what do
mute
you
jockey.
what do you call
Okay.
I'm just gonna call you Harold. Harold
Lee.
might ban this feat. He might not, but the lucky feat is definitely a good one to pick up if you're looking for
It's
a good feat to pick up.
busted.
It is so busted.
So I put the potion of healing over to the left so that you all can add it to your inventories.
Sweet.
I already added it.
Okay. So
Perfect. So I would like to
Because
walk
you
next
can't-
to Dahlia.
that seems like a smart move.
And I'm just gonna make conversation as we walk. So, Dahlia, tell me a bit more about
Did you join
yourself.
back in? Oh, there you are. Hey, Amelia, I need you to add that healing potion to your inventory if you haven't.
So to add it, all you do is go to your inventory tab on the right side of your player tab screen, and then go to the item that's in the chat, drag it, click it, drag it, hold it, drag it, and just plop it in your inventory, and it should be there.
Yeah. You there, Amelia?
You there?
She might be. If she joined Discord, she might be adjusting her volume and stuff in computer Discord.
Yeah, and setting up her headset or whatever she's got.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, you all can clearly see that my intentions
I
are
can add the-
flirtatious.
I can add the potion to her thing.
Okay.
So you're chatting up.
Chaz, did
Deal
you add a
him.
potion to yours? You said you did already too. Okay, everyone's got it.
I did, yeah. I grabbed it out of the campaign items.
All right.
As we walk, you can see
Let's
that
fill
my
it up.
character is literally just juggling knives, just for fun.
I might give her a call and make sure that she's not having trouble setting up her Discord on PC.
Okay. This is what
Make sure
session
she can hear
zeros are
us.
for. So,
Yep. Make sure we get it straight.
with that, do we want to take like a quick 5 to help her get that all set up?
If you need to pee, go for it.
Well, not that. I wanted to grab a beer.
Yeah, go grab a beer. That's fine. Hey, you there? Hey, can you hear us? Because we can't hear you with Discord. I figured you might be trying to get it straight.
Just like a short one.
You say you're muted. Can you right-click your thing and unmute? Oh, hold on. I've had this happen before too. So in the bottom left, not mute, not deafen, but the one that looks like the little cogwheel, user settings, go to that. And then scroll down to voice and video. And then you might want to double check your input device. Because it may have the wrong input device, and so it's not picking up your audio. I would click on it and see what your options are. Microphone, I'd start with. And then do a let's check to do a test. Oh. Yeah, I think you're coming through now. Oh, let me take the phone away for a second and see if I can hear you.
You want to make sure she grabs her
I
headset.
don't have her.
Oh, were you trying to say something? I don't hear you on the microphone. Let's see.
Is her microphone on her mic muted? On her like actual headset?
No, I think it's voice settings because she says it's not muted. It just sounds like it is.
Yeah.
Um,
It says on the chat, like on the general, when I look at her name, it says she's muted and deafened.
oh, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It says
Yep.
she's muted and deafened.
Oh, yeah, maybe it does say that you're muted and deafened. Maybe you can right click it and unmute. I don't know if you right click, just see if there is anything that you can click on or unclick.
So if she right click,
now okay.
yeah, there you go.
Now
yeah,
it was
There
just
you
showing
are.
I was muted.
Yep, I'll let
You
you,
can
go
hear me
now.
now?
yeah,
Yep,
we can
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Well, I still okay. Now I got to figure out how to
Adjust our volume.
So
adjust
Right
the volume
click.
of the music because the music
Yeah.
is acting really loud.
Right
right
click
click,
and
yeah.
move the dial.
Yeah, so it should say user volume on if you want to right click music jockey, it says say user volume.
Ah.
There we go.
There you go.
And you can just adjust that to whatever a comfortable level is. I
my
usually keep
gosh.
mine at like 60.
That's exactly where I just put it. That is so much better.
I put it mine at 20%.
By the way, I'm not sure, you might not have had your mic on or heard it, but everyone start out with is getting a point of inspiration, and you have
Yes.
one potion of healing in your inventory. I added, which
Yep, I have both of those. I'm all set.
Yep, and those realize you can use as a bonus action.
Yes.
Only the mundane potion of healings. We're treating this like it's the little tiny potions in The Witcher, where he just flicks it off with his thumb and takes a swig.
It's basically like a shot. Like
Yep, it's just a shot, and boom, 2d4 healing as a bonus action. Might keep you from dying before you hit level 3.
as an
Right.
action, can I pour that in somebody else's mouth?
Actually, as you interact with an object, you can.
That's all it takes to pour that in somebody else's mouth?
I'm going to say for the potion of healing, yeah.
If that's all you're counting, okay, I think that's strong, but if that's what you want to do.
I mean, is it usually an action? I thought it was
So,
an interact.
All
to do that.
potions are actions to use. It's just house
Yes.
rules that a lot of people do for these basic healing potions.
All right,
um,
no, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do an action is to give someone healing. You're probably right. That is probably a little bit broken. Realize you're not going to have a ton of these unless you want to spend a lot of gold.
Right.
All right.
So,
So you guys are heading into town, right?
yes, I am walking next to Dahlia, however, and as I approach you, Dahlia, you can see I've got a dagger in my hand, and I'm just like casually like across my fingers. How like some people with a pen they'll do this, where they'll roll it across their hand and then roll
Yes.
it back. I'm doing that. Just you can tell he is a very confident person. He has a bit of an ego. I give off that kind of vibe.
And he's trying to show
You
off.
did that very well.
He's
was
trying
very
to show off for the
convincing.
only lady in the party.
Yeah.
Okay. Over to the left, one of the things I shared in chat is Image Streets 4. Go ahead and click on that. Actually, I guess I might need to add grids and all to it.
No, I think it has grids built in. I mean, if you want to add a grid, you can, but we can. If you zoom in enough, you can see the grid.
Oh, yeah, no, it does have a grid on there. I may have added that already earlier. All right, so this is my first time making an encounter. It might not have the shadows and shading or whatever. But, hold on. So, as you're walking into town, without warning, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings on your left. The green spaces would be the buildings, by the way.
Okay.
A limping man and 3 young children race across the street into more shadows, and a woman carrying a round shield and a broken spear turns and faces back in the direction from which they came. 8
Can one
kobolds.
of them accidentally?
What?
Can one of them what?
I was gonna say, can one of them accidentally bump into Sano so that he almost cuts his finger, and then like drops the knife because he got bumped into?
I like that. We'll roll with that.
You know, if that means I get to start in melee range, that works better for me.
Now, 8 kobolds stream out of the alley and are on the family's heels and fan out around the woman. Actually, sorry, that can't happen. Sorry, I forgot that. So we'll just say that he might be startled by seeing her run out, and it causes him to maybe almost cut his fingers.
There we
They
go.
fan out around the woman, who looks determined to delay the creature for as long as possible. So
This one
realize
shall draw its bow.
the kobolds are. What's that?
This one shall draw its bow and attack a kobold.
Oh, I slowly.
Realize the kobolds haven't seen you yet.
That's fine. So I'm slowly drawing my longsword off of my back. Just one of my S stocks. But you notice I have 2 of them, but you've only seen me draw 1.
All right, make sure y'all pull up the
Ooh,
combat
what is
tracker.
the range to the kobolds? What is the range to the kobolds?
Hold on, I'm putting everyone in the combat tracker right now.
Yeah, so let me just tell you guys ahead of time. The combat tracker and map things is the most cumbersome shit to deal with as a DM on Fantasy Grounds. It takes like a good 5 minutes at least most of the time to get combat set
I
up.
already have them all on the combat tracker. I think what I have to do is drag them onto the map.
Yes.
And then, okay, so if I pull up the image of streets, I just drag them onto the map of the street,
Yep.
right?
The most important part is just get them there, and once they're on the map, you can adjust their exact position a bit more accurately. And like I said, is that for it to affiliate itself with the combat tracker, it has to be the token from the combat tracker.
Oh, the token, okay.
Yeah, so by the token, you just drag everything over.
All right, so I'm going to start doing that now, and then I'll drag you guys onto there as well.
And by the way, Lee, just so you know, you said earlier that we're all pretty sure that we were dead. Sano is absolutely telling himself he never died. 100%. He refuses to admit that he died.
That's fair.
This one has no doubt that this one did not die.
All right, almost got them all on there. It is a little bit cumbersome just dragging these little buggers on there.
It's not a problem, man. I get it.
Oh, and I think that might not be able to see them at first until I make it so that everyone. I think I put you guys on the combat tracker, right? Or on the map, right? Can you guys click on your tokens to see where you're at? Okay, so you can see yourselves on the map then.
We're on the map.
Okay. All right, so now I just click this, and there. Now they are no longer hidden. The L is Linen Swift, the one with the shield and the spear. And then over to the left is the father and the kids. So I just kind of put you can move yourselves as you want to start, as long as it's not too far forward. And then you guys don't have to fight because they haven't even spotted you yet, but you can decide to help her and fight the kobolds, which it sounds like you're doing anyway.
Oh, yeah. And I have queued up the battle music.
How do I go ahead and roll initiative?
So if you let us do that ourselves for our characters, for you, right-click menu at the bottom, and then you'll see an option where it'll say, like, roll NPC initiative.
Right-click menu. I see initiative, but not NPC initiative.
So click on initiative again, and you should see an option where it will mass roll NPC initiative. So go to menu, go to initiative.
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I will roll mine.
Yep, you all roll your initiatives, and then we're good to go.
Ooh, not bad.
That was actually really good. So the three of you still have to roll your initiatives. Do you know where initiatives is at, guys?
It'll say INIT on the
Disappointing
main
initiative.
sheet.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's under your
This
character
Right.
sheet.
initiative is very disappointing.
So usually what I do is I have the map over to the left, combat tracker in the bottom right, and my character sheet in the top right.
Yeah, I usually put the combat tracker and my character sheet right next to each other, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fill up the rest of the page with my map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is one thing I do remember about Fantasy Grounds is that it gets really, really busy.
Yeah.
Keeping track of stuff.
Is there any chance, Lee, that I could start slightly closer to the kobolds?
No, because this is one of those where they don't necessarily see you, and you have an option of just avoiding the fight and hiding until they
Okay.
can. Yeah. So this is like where it's an optional fight, so you can't just be like in melee range. Two people still need to roll initiative. Chaz and Amelia. Did you find it?
I
your-
did, but it did.
So,
Oh,
easy
I
way to
didn't
do
show
it
up.
is just
I did it,
double
it
click
didn't
the
show up.
number for your initiative.
Hold on. Or you can drag it and drop it, but it has to be dropped in the little box on the left, the chat
What
box.
the
There it goes.
fuck?
It
How
did
do you have a 9? Did you book the alert feat?
What, me?
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I was about to say,
Oh.
there's no way you have a +9 to your fucking initiative without picking
Yes,
up
I
the
did.
alert feat.
Lee.
God
Yes, I did.
By
damn.
any chance, could this be a surprise round?
I can't even get my. I can't even get my thing to come up. I don't.
So on your character sheet, do you? Hold
can't
on.
get
Did
my
you?
character sheet to come up. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So under characters, you might have to pull it up again if it wasn't pulled up.
You can also
Um,
just
you
click
could
on your
probably
character's
click on-
portrait across the
Yeah.
top.
Up top, yeah.
You click on your character's portrait, then that pull it up.
Oh.
Okay. So I would move that box over to the top
Yeah.
right, kind of out of the way, and then where's initiative on there?
On the main character page, right at the
Yeah.
middle of the screen.
Top
Yeah.
page, right in the middle.
Okay,
You
I
have a
got
plus
it.
one. Yeah, just you can double click it or drag it over to the chat box to the left. And it's okay. This does take a little while getting used to the.
Yeah, there's a learning curve.
Yeah, yeah. It was a learning curve for me too, but it all kind of makes sense now. Did you find the initiative? It's like next to your AC and in between. It's in between AC and speed.
You're
you rolled
almost there.
intelligence.
That was your intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah, it's right in the. It's right like smack dab in the middle.
Oh.
It'll say INIT. It's abbreviated.
INIT, not INT.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
There we go. Oh. Wait, all of your kobolds have the same initiative?
I wonder if there's a way. Yeah, it's like all of them had the same initiative. No, I guess not. One of them had a 14. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Hi, Pumpkin.
So sometimes it will do that. It's weird. Oftentimes I will go in and roll individual NPC initiatives just to spread it out a little more.
Yeah, 'cause that seemed like they were all just attacking together.
Yeah. But if you don't want to do that, I totally get it. I mean,
I can
you know.
I can take a couple of. Can I take a couple of them and re-roll them?
Yeah, you can. Honestly, though, you could just do it with like just a regular D20, just a plain D20 roll and manually set it.
I say no.
Just like roll 2 d20s and then change 2 of them.
Yeah.
So 7 and 18. So one of them I'll just leave the same, and the other I'll change to like 7. It won't let me change it.
It did. It changed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. There we go. That way they're not all attacking in unison.
Okay.
Kind of obnoxious. All right. So now we can actually start the round and get a fight going. How about it?
I like it. So, you might want to zoom in, though. I'm gonna take myself off of a half space. Oh, and take off NP or movement lock. Up in the top right corner of the map.
Top right corner of the map, you said?
Yeah, you'll see something where it'll say like it'll be like a little lock symbol, like a picture of like a lock in the top right corner of the map, because you see how you'd have to approve my movement.
There we go. How about now?
Well, it's still showing that you'd have to approve my movement.
Oh, I see it. There it is. How's that? Can you
I'm
move it
gonna
now?
move myself off of a quarter space to where I'm on a whole space, and
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
That's where you can start.
And you might want to do the same thing with your
I'm
kobolds,
not-
because they're all on either half or quarter spaces as well.
Well, the graph isn't very visible.
Yeah, you kind of have to zoom in to see the grid.
It's not me.
Yeah, the grid.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm on 2 halves. Yeah. All right.
And so are you, Nick. You're on a quarter
I
space.
see that.
Yeah.
I couldn't see where I need to add grids next time because I couldn't really tell where they were.
It's hard to do that, though, because you have to literally get it precisely. If it's off by 1/100th of a pixel, then your graph will look fucked up.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, you get to attack first, so no?
So I draw my sword and I say, "You are about to enter lethal combat with Sano Vancellor Arganash. I hope you're prepared for what that means." And with that, I'm going to... You see that the sword that I'm holding ignites in this purple flame. And I am going to activate the Blade Song. As you see me, and me as in Gavin, show my love for a certain shonen anime, as I hold the sword out in front of me as this blue aura begins to encompass my body as I just glow. And the glow of this aura extends to my blade as well. And with the Blade Song active, that's my bonus action, I'm gonna advance. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and I'm gonna attack Kobold 5 with a Violet Flame Blade. So that involves just a plain S-stock attack at first to see if I hit.
Violet Flame Blade is a
Sweet.
cantrip.
Oh, I
right?
thought.
It is a cantrip, yeah. It's just literally a cosmetic change from Green Flame Blade.
But yeah, that's
The die
fine.
fell off the table, man.
Okay, so that is a d8 plus 4 damage, and flame, I'm going to have the fire from it leap to Kobold 4. So,
I need to put the damage on Cobalt 4.
I can roll it. Well, yeah, you do. I do 1d8 fire damage to Kobold 4, so that is a 7.
To Cobalt 4?
Yes, to Kobold 4. That's how Violet Flame Blade works. So I strike a target with a melee attack, and then fire automatically leaps from that to another target within, I think, 5 feet of the original target.
Yeah, adjacent.
The second creature only takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not until you get
Oh,
5th level that
right.
it tells you it's your 1d8.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, so yeah, then it's going to take 4 fire damage, Kobold 4 is.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to put 4 wounds on him.
Okay. How does
FYI,
he look?
Cobalt 5 is dead on the ground. Well, prone, but we're going to say there's nobody getting him up, so he's toast. Cobalt 4, you gouged him pretty good. He's coughing up some blood. Realize they're kobolds. These are not big, tough kobolds. They're just regular kobolds. So yeah, he's not doing so hot. Yeah.
I'm just going to use my interact with object here to...
I'm actually going to delete Cobalt 5.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my interact with object here to just flourish my sword in the direction of Kobold 4 and say, "Are you scared?" And that's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that goes to go ahead and give it up to Balthazar then. Can't even see whose turn it is. Hey, Gavin, I can't see whose turn it is.
So you see how there's a little bubble next to everybody's name in the combat tracker? to
Yeah.
the left side.
Huh?
You can here. Tell you what, I'll just go ahead and hit turn
Oh.
complete, and there you go. But
I
if you
said
want to
Balthazar,
manually
yeah.
set people's turns, you can just click the little bubble.
All right, I said Balthazar. All right, Balthazar, what are you gonna do? You there, buddy?
You there, Nick?
Sorry, I had my mic muted. I'm gonna do cast Sapping Sting on Cobalt 6.
Sapping.
Yeah.
So it is a Strixhaven spell. No, actually, it's a Wild Mount spell. That's the module it came from. We don't. No, you'll be able to find it. It's gravity magic. It's a type of gravity magic. If you want to look it up in spells.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, because it seemed like you needed to know what it did.
Oh, I just wanted to know the range. I didn't realize it was a 30-foot
30
range.
feet. Yeah,
I
it's a
literally
30
thought it was like touch. But yeah, okay. So that 1d, or they have to make a Constitution saving throw, or it's 1d4.
I already did it.
You made them do a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, look in the chat.
Aw, he rolled,
rolled a
really
17.
good.
Oh yeah, he succeeded on it. So in that case, how much damage did he take? That was Cobalt 6.
Nothing.
It's for
right?
cantrips. They don't take anything on a
Oh, he takes
success.
nothing. Ouch. Okay, that's your
That's the end
turn.
of my turn.
There we go. All right, it's your turn, Chaz. Let him have it.
This one has an arrow knock. This one will draw its longbow and select to attack. Now, why is the map just shifting the whole map instead of it?
Every time it changes turns, it'll like shift focus or whatever. So you might have to reorient.
Shift focus to whoever's turn it is.
No, I want those dice. No, it's not letting me scroll the screen. It's just moving the whole map page.
The bottom,
Yes,
like
yeah.
bottom right, has a little gold dial that you can press to move in different directions.
There it goes. Yep, gotcha.
And you can zoom in and out with the right or with the mouse wheel.
Yep. Is there anything that would be considered concealment anywhere within 30 feet?
Maybe the green is a building right there to your left.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to try to hide or obscure yourself there, you can. You just need to move yourself over a
Very
little
good.
bit.
For starters, let's go, I believe without imperiling Sano or Linen, I can target Kobold 2 with an arrow. Is there a way to draw a line in this? I don't remember.
Yeah.
You can left click and right click at the same time to draw a line.
Now, Cobalt 2 is a little distance away. Let's see.
Yeah, I have 80 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's only
Oops,
50 feet.
That just moved my whole character.
Unless you get a critical fail, you won't hit Sano in the back.
So quick
Please
thing.
don't shoot me.
So quick thing. You could also right click on the screen, go to pointers, and that gives you. You can draw a cone, a circle, a square, or an arrow, or you can remove all pointers.
Right click, pointers. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, good.
I already did draw a line for you, by the way.
And then
To that guy.
I forget how we do targeting in this. Do we drag the die onto the target, or how do we do targeting? I don't remember.
So
There's
under
two
your
ways.
under your character sheet, you can go to actions, and under actions,
And just
go to your weapon and click and drag. You can either drag it into the box to the left, or you can drag it over that particular enemy. And you have to first do the attack
okay.
roll.
That's what I was thinking. Is we can.
Yeah, and you can do it
Yep.
on either
And I just
their
lost
icon on the
street
map or on the combat tracker. Either one is fine.
Oh, all right. Well, that didn't work very well at all.
What do you mean?
You haven't made
The
a roll
attack
yet.
roll.
Yeah, you haven't made a roll
I
yet.
know. I know. It didn't roll. I dragged it to the icon on the map, and it didn't
Oh,
roll.
it might be covered
So
up by
let's
the
drag
arrow.
it to the combat
That's a
tracker.
good possibility.
Yeah, the
You have
arrow
to be
might
right on
covering
top
it.
of them.
Yeah, I can actually delete that arrow off of there since we know where you're at and all. Let's see.
So
When you're-
make sure when you do
There
it,
it
it
goes.
says Cobalt 2. Or it
There it
says
is.
Cobalt
It
whatever.
does.
Yep, and he rolled an 18 to hit. So now you can go ahead and roll your damage on him. That is an instant death on Cobalt 2.
Nice.
That went right through his throat, and he just drops to the ground almost instantly. I'll have to go ahead and take his marker off.
So I want to move into this house and find a window or something to shoot through.
All the houses have been barred up because of the attack. So you can take a little bit of cover behind the house, but there's no like going into the house.
I mean, if there was a barbarian, you could get into the house.
Okay.
Plus everything's been
Um,
ransacked, but yeah, you just hang out here on the battle map.
I didn't.
But is that your turn?
No, I've got to move to something that represents a bit of a shadow or concealment or way or something. Is there anything like that? Any shadows? Any
They're like right
darkened
behind that
spaces?
building there.
Whatever.
I mean, everything's lit up on the map so that you guys can see. But I mean, I could put like shadow and all like that on here.
All right. I'll move to the left there, and
Like
I'll
there.
use a
I
bonus
just- I enabled
action
lighting.
to.
Yeah, there's some shade right there.
No, that just basically turned it dark.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, there we
But
Yeah, the
I mean,
whole-
either
the whole
way,
map
you can
is
just
dark.
measure line of sight
No.
using arrows and stuff.
So I'll go to that point there, and I shall now roll a
Stealth.
stealth check for to hide.
Do you know how to do that?
Here we go.
go. You
Oh, that just made the
turn-
whole map dark.
Double
That
click
just made
on
the whole
stealth,
map
yeah.
black.
All right, hold on. I'll get rid of it then.
Just me doing checks. Oh, okay.
It's in your skills page, and you can just drag and drop or double click with the
Yeah.
same way with other things.
Yep, that's a stealth check right there. You're hidden.
I'm so glad we have a rogue.
Who said he was a rogue?
Or someone stealthy, someone sneaky.
Yeah, it's good to have a sneak. All right, go ahead and click the little arrow in the bottom left of the combat tracker, and that'll move it to the next person's turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Or you
about
can just
that.
highlight
Again,
the
it's
little
been-
bubble and move it too.
All right, now how do I make them attack? Oh, yeah, I right-clicked it. Wait.
By the way, I say out loud, Kobold, this one is mine, pointing at the one that I flourished my blade towards.
All right, so let's see. Was that Cobalt 3?
Oh, and for the party's benefit, it's a bonus action I just hid. It wasn't my action. I moved, I attacked, I moved, bonus action hide.
That's very cunning of you.
Let's see.
Isn't it? Isn't it? So
You could say that was a cunning action.
Perhaps. I'm also wearing a camouflaged cloak.
How do I get to attack with advantage?
You highlight the little
down at the
ADV
bottom,
thing at
ADV.
the bottom left, yeah.
Okay. Like right-click it or no?
Just left-click it one time, so it'll turn like black whenever you click it, or like a dark gray.
Leah has muted herself and can't figure out how to unmute herself again.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not?
But
Oh,
it just
I
came up in the chat.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it just came up to me. This is an old message. It's an old message from you. From almost a half an hour ago.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
got that straight. We got that straight.
Sorry.
All right.
It just came up as a new chat.
So noted, these
We'll
things
figure
have
it
pack tactics.
Yes, they do. So Huh. Oh, that shouldn't have been 32. That should have been the 16.
Yeah, so that would be a 20. I would like to use my reaction to cast shield.
All right. You cast shield. So
I'll
that's.
mark off a first level slot.
Mhm. Oh shit! You're using a first level spell already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Realize-
pretty much determined that all I'm ever going to use my reaction for until I have second level spells. My first level slots are just dedicated to shield.
Okay, so before you use it, I'm just going to give you a heads up. This is a very long night, and because the whole town is under attack, there's no long rest. There's only short rests, and it's going to be several fights where you'll have a chance to heal up with short rests, but you won't get your spell slots back.
What about with, like, wizards have arcane recovery?
That obviously you'll be able to use.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm about to take a whole round of attacks from these guys. I'd like my AC to be as high as possible for that.
Well, Lennon is also there, so you're not going to be the only person that gets attacked either.
Right, but all but one of these guys are going before she gets a turn. So
Yeah.
I'm imagining they're all probably going to attack me.
They're not. They do want to kill their original target as well.
It's fine. I'll use it.
How do I close the little attack thing for the character? Is there?
What do you mean?
Like it brought up an attack window for the kobold. How do I close the attack window, or does it just automatically when I hit to the next character? Yeah, it does. Okay, never mind. It worked. All right, so now I'm controlling number 4. Number 4 is gonna, attack you. Let's see. How do I make it with advantage again? Because it just
Left
picks
click
up-
the ADV thing. You have to do that with every single attack, unfortunately.
left click what?
ADV at the bottom left corner.
It should light up.
ADV at the bottom left.
Yes.
Oh, I
yeah.
see it.
So
Never mind,
It's
I
next
see it.
to modify. Okay.
Yep. So I still got to get used to some stuff.
Here you go.
All right. And you're right. You were going to get several attacks on you. So, and 21 with your shield is a miss.
Yep.
All right. And then that goes to the next one. Number 6 is going to move up to attack. Also a miss. All right. Let's see. To number 7.
These guys are rolling good.
Yeah. Good lord.
What happened?
I don't know. It's
Oh, there it goes. 22. Jeez freaking shield. Swear to God.
shield plus
Where'd it
blade
go?
song.
What's that? Yeah. No, you're at 24 AC. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that goes to the children, which I'm just going to have them run the heck away. Amelia, it's about to be your turn in just a minute, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
And then bunch of children that I gotta move. Where is it? Let's go over here. Oh, I guess I didn't move the wrong one, but it's fine now. And the next one is Truth Swift. I'll go over this way. And then, okay, now it is your turn, Amelia. You're on deck. Do you see what's before you? You can see that Sano is kind of surrounded by 3 kobolds.
It is Sano.
Sano is surrounded by 3 kobolds. So, yeah, you can move your character to get into melee range. You should be able to grab your character and move them on the map, yeah. You should have plenty of movement to get up close to one of them.
If you have
Well,
a
how are you doing that
keypad,
thing
it's
with
just
like
the
show how far you're moving?
Oh, it's
So
fine.
every square is 5 feet. So if you zoom in, you can count the squares. But you can also double click, like left click and right click at the same time.
I can
To
just
measure
draw you
distance?
an arrow. Like you can go as far as that guy right there to be able to hit one of them. You can hit the one on the left, or the one on the right is 20
Okay.
feet away.
I'll just go right here, I guess.
If you go on the other side of it, kind of flanking with snow, you get advantage.
Yeah,
Santa,
there's
you
a
get advantage.
building right there.
Oh, is that a building?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the green is buildings. This is just basically a
Yeah,
city
the
street.
green.
So yeah, you're fine to attack there. Actually, she could go over to the other one, Cobalt number 3,
Okay.
and she would be flanked. He would be flanked by Linen, the woman.
Yeah, you can.
That is
Sure.
true. You could do
Yeah.
that.
She could do that, which would give her advantage on Cobalt 3.
Yep, it would.
You got it. Those flanking rules are
Oh.
awesome. So
Wait,
like
So move
Cobalt
up
3,
to-
you'd
So
be
if
in
you move right
flanking
there,
with
Oh, I
Linan
know, no.
Swift. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I zoomed in too much and I couldn't see where the other cobalt was. Okay.
Holy freaking Jesus, I just noticed you have 28 hit points.
No, go to the other side of the cobalt. You have
Right
to be.
here,
There you go.
right there.
Yeah.
That's also as far as you can move.
Oh, okay.
So
The L
general
is
rule of
an
thumb for
ally.
flanking
Okay.
L
is
an
if you can
ally.
draw a line between yourself and an ally and that line passes through the middle of a target, you are flanking.
Okay.
Yep. So now you can go ahead and roll your attack on Cobalt number 3
With advantage.
with advantage. So, do you have your character sheet pulled up?
Yep.
And go to actions.
Don't forget to press the ADV at the bottom.
This is like the tutorial fight whenever you like just bought a new video game.
So over on the very
Okay.
bottom, over on the bottom left, it says add ADV and DIS. That's advantage and disadvantage. So if you click the advantage, then when you grab your attack roll, basically the one next to glaive, the dice +5 right there,
Yeah.
then it'll roll
Yeah.
that with advantage when you drop it onto number 3, which you can just drag it on their character icon there in the middle of the map.
And if you plus left trigger at just the right time, you'll parry the creature.
What?
No,
What?
he's
That was a
It's
video
bullshit.
game.
Yep.
So I just click where it says +5.
no.
That
Wait.
little dice symbol.
No, where it says ADV.
Yeah, well,
I
so
don't see anything that says ADV.
bottom
On the
left
very
corner
bottom
of the
corner.
whole screen, not on your character sheet, but of the screen, you should see it'll say like 0 modifier next to it or something like that.
And then ADV and then +2 and +5, and then there's a row of dice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, click the ADV so it's depressed.
Yep.
Yep, and then go up and
Womp womp.
click and drag the dice +5 symbol next to glaive.
Yep.
And after you click and drag it, then you
And then let go.
yeah, yep.
Oh.
And that was a 21 to hit. So you definitely hit the little bastard. Now, just you don't have to click anything else. Just click the 1d10 +3 slashing, and put that over top of Cobalt 3. And that should be your roll to attack.
And that should kill it.
Oh, for
Drop it
sure.
on- Wait, what?
Yeah, just drag it
Drop it on
over
the
top
map?
of over top of the
On
Cobalt
the
3
map.
on the map.
On
Yeah.
the map, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
you
totem.
You can do it in
on
the
map.
combat tracker too, but oftentimes it's just easier to do it in the
Oh,
map.
there it is. Okay.
Yes,
Nice.
So that it exceeded by 3 points, and he is dying. Also, you don't have any more movement, so realize you took Polearm Master, which means that you can also do a bonus action attack with the butt end of your sword, which does D4 blunt damage.
There's no targets within.
So if
Yeah,
you
but
wanted
you
to,
don't
you
have
could-
anybody you can move and range up. But yeah, he's
No,
right.
She can literally just smack the crap out of Cobalt 3 with a 1d4 with blunt end,
Dying.
just to be a douchebag, just
Oh,
to be
yeah.
a dick to him, and we can go ahead and delete 3 off of there. He basically got smashed by the blunt end of it and is a pile of blood and guts.
Cool.
Yep. So that's your turn. So at the bottom of the combat tracker, you can now, if your turn's done, you can hit where it says the little arrow at the bottom left that says next actor, and it'll go to the next person's turn.
Turn complete.
Yes.
It's turn complete for players.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So now let's see. Kobold 1 gets to do something. And Kobold 1 was going to be flanking, but now thanks to y'all, he is not. So instead, he's going to go ahead and attack
Tactics
Unit.
anyways.
What's that?
They get pack tactics anyways.
Pack tactics. I thought they had to be within 5 feet. Allies within
Of
5
an
feet.
ally within 5 feet. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, but I'm saying he wouldn't have to be flanking. They would have to.
Well, yeah,
he could
Yeah,
just
but
do
he doesn't
that
even get his
too.
pack tactics right now.
Yeah.
So.
So pack tactics doesn't function right now, but yeah, I know what you mean. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack poor little Linen. And actually, he rolled horribly and misses because she is actually wearing armor. So that's that
Perfect.
Kobold's turn. Now it's Linen Swift's turn. And yeah, she's going to try to go after this Kobold right here. Wow, rolled a
Nice.
19.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only with a spear, but still, this... Oh, that's unfortunate. Only wounded him. But yeah, he's wounded, and now it's back to the top of the round.
Okay. So let's see. My Violet Flambait only works if they're 5 feet within it to a different creature than 5 feet of it. So not 5 feet of myself, 5 feet from the creature that I'm attacking, I'm pretty sure is what that means.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so then, well, let's see here. Dang, I was hoping that there was going to be 2 enemies right next to each other. As of right now... So, Harold, this matters. I need your ruling on a little rule here. So, for ranged attacks while within melee range, do you say I have disadvantage if I'm within melee range of anybody, or only if I'm attacking the person that I'm within melee range of? Because people rule that 2 different ways.
I believe it's with your melee range of anyone, because it's going to be hard to like throw or shoot an arrow with an enemy right next to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's agreed with on.
No, you're by raw, you are
what do they
right.
call it?
So I was just wondering if you did it differently than that, but that's fine. So what that means that I'm gonna do then is, let's see. All right, it's probably not gonna matter. It's just theatrics at this point, but well, it's me, so it's in character. I'm gonna go towards Cobalt 6 with a booming blade. I doubt Cobalt 6, if I hit, is gonna try to run, but if he does, he's gonna explode, so that's cool. Yeah, so let's do this. So let's just make an attack.
Hey, question. What is? Does it say move away from you, or does it say?
Anytime a creature moves 5 feet, if I hit them with booming blade, they explode. If they move
it
5
just
feet.
says move.
Yeah.
Does it forced movement count?
Yes, actually, there's nothing in the official ruling. I did look at this. Force movement can absolutely trigger booming blade,
Perfect.
unless Lee wants to rule it differently.
Let's see.
Either way, doesn't change what I'm doing for the time being. So I hit Cobalt
Target
6.
willingly moves 5 feet or more before
Oh, it says
then.
willingly.
It takes 1d8. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
if they try to move away from you or something like that.
Okay, never mind then.
It doesn't even matter anyway because he's dead.
No, they don't have a lot of health. So yeah, he is down. And actually, I can go ahead and take him off the tracker as well.
Now,
There's nobody
Harold,
getting him up, so he's toast. Yeah.
this isn't something we talked about, but for the rules of dual wielding with 2 weapons that aren't light, it says you have disadvantage on all attack rolls unless you have the dual wielder feat. Can I make an attack with my offhanded weapon if I'm willing to take disadvantage on it?
So you did have both weapons equipped.
No, as of right now, I've only been holding 1 sword. The other one's
Okay.
on my back.
So are you using your interact to pull out the other sword?
Only if you say I can make an attack with it, and just with disadvantage.
Of course, I like the idea of getting picked up and going out.
Let's see. Is
By
it a
rules
sword?
as written, you can make an offhanded attack with a non-light weapon. You just have disadvantage when you do so.
Yeah, I think you can.
Then that's what I'm going to do. I will, with my right hand, grab my offhanded weapon.
It won't add your ability modifier or anything like that.
I'm aware.
Yeah,
So I draw my offhanded weapon with disadvantage. That's fine. I'm gonna take a swing at Cobalt 4.
That's why I'm just like, whatever. You already have a phone.
That's a hit. Now
they have
let
like no armor at all. When a 12 hits,
No, they're retreating.
let me just make it where I don't have any bonuses to that. All right, and a D8.
yeah, you can just roll the D8 over in the chat or over the chat box to the left.
Can I roll it on the Cobalt? I have it set up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not if you're Bye.
Boom.
Yep. Yeah, he is. You sliced him in half.
Perfect.
And by the way, before I do a death explanation, if you want to describe how you kill him, you can just let me know.
Just pure decapitation is all.
Okay, that's fine.
Remember, I gave
Yeah.
you.
His head goes flying. It's beautiful. All right, so that's on to Balthazar then.
Dahlia, I would like to say that you catch a glimpse of my face
yeah.
during this, and it's just ear-to-ear smile. I'm having the time of my life.
It's a big, bright Kool-Aid ear-to-ear smile.
Nick,
So I
today
did
is
a-
not your day, is it?
No, he failed.
Oh,
You're
never
on-
mind.
Oh,
Failure
perfect.
On number 1. Okay, wait a second. Do you have... There's like 2 people in the way.
It's a spell.
So
So
what
that
depends
means
on the spell
range
is.
strike?
It's a toll of the dead.
Yeah, so since there's no attack roll for it, that means it appears at their location.
Okay, that's perfect. No, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's not
Really?
like a line attack. So,
Fucking 2 on a
Two.
D12.
did you really?
Yeah, it's a 2 on a
Oh,
D12.
I am so sorry. I am sure other combats are going to be way better than this one for
Yeah.
you. You did
So,
not
I
get
mean-
to shine.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
lagging a little behind, aren't you, brother?
You're such a dick.
So I'm gonna use my ability telekinesis to move Cobalt 1 5 feet away.
Is that like with a bonus action?
Yeah, it's the feat he took.
Yeah.
I think they may have to make a save though.
Yeah, they might have to.
Let me
I
see.
think it's, hold on.
So under abilities, telekinetic.
Yeah.
You can try to shove one creature. They must make a strength saving throw. Do we not do
What
a
is it
strength saving
against,
throw
though?
for them?
Yeah. What is it against though?
Now I hear kobolds have really high strength.
Oh yeah.
Actually, how do I? You're trying to move number 1 or 7? Number 1?
Number 1.
So
yeah.
Harold, here's a really
Is that only
good
30 feet away?
little
Is it-
little trick you can do if you want to bring up one individual NPC's entire sheet. Just double click their icon on the map, and you can bring up their entire sheet and make rolls for that one specific NPC.
Let's see. It's not letting me.
Yeah, make sure
How do
you
I
double
roll?
click.
Well, hold on. Yeah, I pulled it up, but it's rolling over what their modifier is.
Yeah, so if you see their if you see their NPC sheet, you'll see somewhere
Yeah.
where it says checks and saves next to
Yeah.
each ability score. You're gonna roll saves specifically.
Oh, there it is. I had to just left click it. Okay. Strength save. He rolled an 8.
So it says a DC of 8 plus your proficiency bonus.
So
I'm
it's
pretty sure
8
that
plus your
fails.
proficiency plus your intelligence, actually. So for you, it's going to be the
Plus-
same thing as all your spell save DCs.
Oh, wait. It says 8 plus your proficiency bonus. The ability modifier of the score increases by the feat.
I
It
promise
doesn't
you, it's
say
going to be
intelligence.
it's
is
going
the
to
ability
be
modifier of the score increased by this feat, which for you would be intelligence. So it's going to be 8
Oh,
plus your
okay.
proficiency plus your intelligence, which since he rolled an 8, automatically he fails.
Yeah, he fails.
So he
It'd be-
moves back, what? You said 30 feet? Or is that, are you moving
No,
the
5
feet.
5 feet? Okay.
He only moves back 5 feet. Does that give an opportunity attack for Lennon?
By rules as written, force movement doesn't
No.
provoke opportunity attacks.
No, that's right. That's right. You're right.
I
All
don't
right,
think
never
it
mind.
would. He's kind of blasted backwards suddenly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Force movement doesn't give opportunity attack.
Now I hear you guys.
That'll be then my turn.
Yep. All right, so that makes it to you, Chaz. What you gonna do?
Now again,
I know.
I'm trying to remember how to draw that line.
It's fine. You might
I'm
want to
trying to
move
figure
your
out
Right click,
if I-
character
left click.
a little bit. Yeah, you might want to move
Right.
your character before you do.
Right click,
You're-
left click.
Right click, left click.
Right click, left click, and then drag.
Nope.
You
that's
don't.
dragging
You
my
don't
whole
want to
character.
do. Yeah, you don't want to do it on your character sheet. You want to do it off your character sheet or character
Okay.
token.
Token, yes.
So
Yes,
here,
yes.
hold on, I got you. So you got one
I just wanna
cobalt that's
see if I have
50 feet
LOS.
away, and then you have
Oh,
another
LOS
cobalt
to
that's
7.
45. LOS to 7. Yeah, you got. It's 45 feet between you and 7.
Yeah, it looks like you can
So-
for both of them.
Very good. I want 7, and now I believe I'm an unseen attacker, which should give me
Advantage. Yeah,
Provided that you've hidden since the last time you attacked.
he did.
Yeah, then
Yep, he hit with a 22 dex or stealth check, so he's good.
Yeah.
These
Don't forget
guys,
your-
right. So we're going with it.
If you are a rogue, don't forget your stealth. Yeah.
sneak attack.
oh,
sneak attack.
Never mind. It's
oh,
dead.
nat 20. Oh, critical hit on
Ooh!
that little guy.
First nat 20 of the
Oh my
campaign.
Wow, that kobold never saw it
I
coming.
want this kobold to explode from this
Please.
attack.
Please describe what your arrow does.
Yes.
I want to. Hold on. Here's my kill. Its dome just vaporizes above its shoulders as the arrow just rushes through its eye sockets.
Is it a
And
through
it
and
stands
through?
there momentarily, wavering on its tail, the headless creature, until it falls over lifeless.
I like it. I would like to look back at his character and just say, I like your style.
Before I delete him, I need you to go ahead and roll the damage on him.
Oh, watch him roll a nat 1 and it doesn't kill him. Instant death. Okay.
Why did
Yeah.
I would
He
like to
is
look
gone.
back at
advantage-
Fryer and just say, I
Hold on,
like
does
your
advantage-
style.
Yeah, that
Hold on, does
extends
advantage
his points by
extend
6.
to damage? Because it
What?
What are you saying?
okay. It looked like it extended advantage to the Oh no, it extended the crit to. Never mind. It was the crit that extended the damage. Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep. No, critical hit gets that extra bonus
It's-
roll. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yes,
His
and-
head
and I was-
exploded. It was beautiful.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, if you want
Vaporized.
to, yeah, I'm
I
actually just
prefer
gonna
the
say
term
that-
vaporized.
all right, for speed, I'm going to say that the child and Kuth are just huddling and not moving at all. So I'm going to move it over to Dahlia. So Amelia, you're up. Go kick some ass. There's only one kobold left. If she is indeed still around.
And you can move through allies. You don't have to move around them. You can move through them.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you can actually move through enemies, but it counts as rough terrain.
All right.
So yeah, it's your turn. You can go kick that little guy's ass.
Yeah, but usually moving through enemies means you are subject to opportunity attack as
Moving
well,
through?
which kind of sucks. So.
yeah.
So I only roll it as an opportunity
through
attack if you move out of their range. What's that?
Moving through enemies.
Ella's an
I
I
was
was
under the
an ally,
understanding
you're
that
good.
moving through enemies
was an
takes
ally.
either an athletics or an acrobatics contest with the
Yes,
enemy to
it
move
does.
through them.
It does. But yeah, you can move right through Lynn and her space pretty easily and be able to get to the kobold very quickly.
Yeah. With
And you don't even have to be
provoking
within
an
5 feet of
opportunity.
them, by the way, to attack. You have a reach weapon.
Yeah, that's true. You can actually be an extra 5 feet away. Like you could be right. I'm just gonna move you for a second. You could be right there and still be out of swat at that kobold. That being said, it doesn't matter at this
Alright,
point. I'm pretty sure you're gonna
It's-
just
it's-
smash this guy.
It's in really bad shape already.
Yeah. I'll share with
To
you the
say the
fact that
least.
he has 1 health point left. So, yeah, either her main, even if her main attack somehow was a nat 1 and missed, literally gets, and it's oh my god,
Of a fucking
oh
course.
my god,
Against the enemy with 1 health left. Of
what
course.
are you doing to these poor kobolds? What did they do to you?
You're killing their ancestors at this point.
Oh my god. Literally, Tiamat feels this. Tiamat feels this pain. All right, go ahead and roll the damage and tell us what you do, like how you destroy this little guy. Oh!
That is a 16 overkill of damage. Like,
They only
Man,
have
why
five
did you
health.
say
please
that?
make this brutal. Please.
With the flourishing swing of my glaive, I slash down across its back and split it wide open, spilling its guts absolutely everywhere. A splatter of blood across my face.
I am aroused.
Okay.
Oh, kitty warm.
All right. So, I'm gonna tell you now, like most of the commotion is coming from the keep, which is probably where everyone is holding up. Is there anything? Do you guys just want to go towards the keep, or do you want to explore around the town?
I
Would
think
now
that we
be an
should
acceptable
explore,
time
get a
for a
bearing of our
2-minute intermission
grounds.
so I can go put my kids to bed?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Everybody take 10, 15 minutes, grab water, go pee. You had a great fight. 2 critical hits. I hate you guys already. Just destroying my poor little kobolds.
Before
kidding, I don't-
everybody walks away, I would just like to look to the group and I just hold up 3 fingers. I got 3 kills. I win. 3 kills.
The night's not over yet. Show off.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna grab another beer.
Yep.
This one that is interesting was not under the impression we were in a competition. I thought this was an exhibition.
Well, I am back.
I am also back. I'll just group everyone up here.
In here.
Yep.
All right. We all here?
I think she's still putting her kids down to bed.
That's fine. Think it would be an issue if we continue to talk and role play a little bit until then?
Probably not.
I'm good with that. Maybe like
Yeah.
rule exploration and combat out, but maybe like the RP is okay.
Yeah, we can RP a little bit until she can, get back. She might be washing some blood off of herself while you all talk to Lennon and Kuth, the ones that you rescued.
Describe these people to me. Is Lennon perhaps an attractive member of the opposite gender?
She's married. Don't get frisky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give me a second. Hang on, I thought I had more information on them.
Hey, Harold, I forgot to clear
This
something up
one is
with you.
confused.
What's that?
I forgot to clear something up with you, Harold. So I'm in the Harpers, right?
Yeah.
Using military ranks, what rank would you say I would be? I've been a member for about 8 years. You think I'd be a sergeant by this point? I wouldn't think I'd...
I'd on that.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm not sure that the Harpers would use like that kind of ranking.
True.
Like it's not straight military ranking.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right
Yeah.
about that.
No, it would be more like agents and whatnot, and you would probably be a Harper agent, like a skilled Harper agent. I doubt you'd be like some.
I'm not expecting to be like high leadership or anything.
Yeah, no, because if you were, you'd be behind a desk. Like, yeah. I mean, you're not a Harper contact. You're officially with them, so you're a Harper agent. Yeah, that would be your rank. Would be agent. I don't really have a physical description of her, and it literally just says Lennon Swift and her husband Kuth are commoners with 8 hit points.
Okay, no worries. So
Like,
I just
they do have 3 children with them.
okay.
But yeah, you just got to imagine very poor commoner. She does have a shield and spear. He has a sword, and
As many commoners do, they have like a weapon in the house.
Yeah, neither of them have any armor, and they're basically wearing little better than rags. Kuth in particular looks like he's been sliced and diced. He's cut, bleeding, very wounded, struggling to walk. Lennon doesn't look as wounded, but she does look a little bit weary.
Okay.
Lennon, after you rescue her from the kobolds, she nods and then she goes to her children to go check on them. And Kuth, who is, like I mentioned, wounded, bloody, approaches the 4 of you and thank you. I don't know where all of you came from, but we'd be dead if it wasn't for you. We were trying to get back to the keep, where it's safe, where the guards are, but we got separated from our escort and chased down. Do you think you can help us get back to the keep?
I say Well, always happy to help. It's not a problem
Yes.
at all.
NPC, I accept your
Yes,
first
NPC.
quest.
Hello, adventurer.
I'm just kidding.
NPC?
I don't actually say that.
They are very relieved.
This one will aid your security.
I'm going to give you a heads up that the kids can only move about 15 feet per turn, roughly.
Okay.
So if you want to go at their pace, you can, or you can carry them, but you can't use a two-handed weapon or dual wield while carrying them.
I only dual wield on the rare exception anyway. I've already put my weapons. They're already sheathed on my back again.
And realize
So-
you would have disadvantage on attacks if you try to get in a fight with them on your backs,
Yeah.
unless you just want to move at 15 feet pace.
So this is an escort quest, is what this is.
Essentially, unless you just want to leave with a die.
Okay. Do they move slightly faster than my walk speed, but slightly slower than my run speed? Because if so,
Is
that's
your run
criminal.
speed your 30 feet?
Well, technically 30 feet would be your walk speed. I'm making a joke because it's irritating in games when that's the case.
Well, we'll try to streamline this a little bit. I need to bring up another battle map, I think. Another map, anyway.
So just a bit of RP though. I'd like to just see if they know anything. I hope nobody here is hurt. At the very least, only, not significantly.
I mean, I feel pretty banged up right now, to be honest. I'm kind of hurting just a little bit.
Do you think you'll
But I
live?
mean, I'll live. Yeah, I'll live. I could use a rest, but I think I'll live.
Very well. Tell us of the events that have recently transpired. What is going on? Do you know anything?
A dragon cult is attacking. They've been ransacking the town, trying to get riches, trying to get gold, anything they can. Most of us are holed up there, or most of the town is holed up there, and we had just gotten our last kid that was, strayed a little bit, and the guards were helping us to get him back when we were attacked by the kobolds.
Well, the Harpers are on it. We are at war with the Cult of the Dragon, and we're here to help.
you're part- Shit. Okay.
Well, not all of us. I am. And I opened
Oh.
the floor because I don't want to hog the spotlight for everybody else to do their RP thing.
Gotcha. Anybody else got anything to say to Lynn and Kuth?
This one is happy to assist. It's this one is as a prior of I forget my religion already. God damn it, it sucks. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Which is Dolaral. As a brother of Dolaral, feel obligated. This one feels obligated that it should help in your endeavor for security. This one is curious, though. Why does that one keep count of the victories?
Talking
He's
about me.
Hello?
a little bit full of himself.
Talking about me.
Why does that one
That's
keep
what
count
Lennon says.
What
That's
is
what
that?
Lennon says.
of its victories?
He watched the whole thing.
He
Well,
wants
just-
to make sure we are all aware of his prowess.
I mean, I am
And
one
I
of the
look at him.
last blade singers,
With an-
so I must represent my order with pride, of course.
All right, I put
All
another
maps
map
aside.
up. I put another map up on the left.
Okay.
You can ignore enemy start point, enemy escape point. You're going to be where it says enemy start point and traversing with Lennon and Kuth and their kids. All right?
All right. Escort quest.
Yeah.
You'll
I'm
never
gonna
get
say,
me again,
right when you-
Skyrim.
Right when you get to that middle point, the Y there, at where it says enemy escape point, there is a group of, we'll say, bad guys. It looks like they're bad guys. They're digging through some chest. They're looting corpses. They don't look very nice.
Human,
So-
I assume.
Yeah. So there's only that way and then one side street, which you don't know what's down the side street. So it's one of those where you have an option. Do you want to engage and fight, or do you want to try to sneak around them?
I look over at
This one suggests
our sneaky friend and say, I think this might be your time to shine.
Well, I mean, you're trying to get to the keep.
Suggest-
You all have to sneak together. I mean, you could sneak one by one, but it's just going to take longer.
This one suggests remain here in concealment. This one shall explore to the south.
All right.
Very well,
If you explore to the south, you go ahead and make a.
I would
one
like to ask
spell
him something before he leaves, if I could.
Sure.
Are you capable of any spellcraft? Can you cast spells?
This one has some capacity.
We should.
Mainly,
Oh, go ahead.
Healing
I'm
arts.
sorry.
primarily in the healing arts.
I see. We should agree upon a symbol, perhaps. Something that would alert us to the fact that you might be in trouble. Perhaps if you have a spell that you could fire off in the air that would let us know that you need us. We
Well,
wouldn't want us to get
everybody else
separated.
know to come to that location.
Sure, but it's better than leaving him to die.
This one shall not be ambushed. This one will return, should this one need help.
So
Okay.
if you're ready, I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it real quick and easy. Go ahead and do a stealth check, Chaz.
And since you all know which feat I took, I can't be surprised. You can't
Yeah.
ambush me. It doesn't happen. So yeah, and I'm a ranged attacker, so it's not gonna happen. So you
it's a good
said
feat.
a stealth check?
Yeah.
Stealth?
Nice.
I don't even have to look at the DC. No.
Proficiency
passed
times
just fine.
2. That is the most roguey shit I've seen. That's
So you do sneak by successfully. You follow that little side street all the way around, and you can spot them out the other side, and see that that side street's completely clear if you want to bypass them.
This one
this
shall return
going
to the
south, you were
intersection.
saying?
What's that?
Going south, you were saying?
Yes. So this one shall return to the tree in the what would be the southeast corner, and motion to the party to proceed, maintaining the southern side of the wall, concealing themselves from the bad people.
I will say at this point I would go ahead and probably draw a sword just to have it in my hand.
Not a bad idea.
This one has an arrow knocked at all times. There's always an arrow knocked.
And I'll say just for flavor, I've probably got some ice trickling off of my right hand.
All right. So if you return to the corner and kind of wave for them to come over, like where that big tree is at, right in the middle, you can wave for them to come over. And I do need all of you to make a stealth check.
God, a paladin making a stealth check. I still have to make mine now. Let's see.
Ready to action. Any of those enemies that are alerted towards them immediately gets an arrow. Ready to action.
Can I
Wait,
ready
how do I do
a...
a stealth check?
So the skills tab? Yeah.
That is good.
Can
Okay.
I say that I would have, and I did say I had ice trickling off my hand anyway, could I say I would have a ray of frost readied?
Yes. So I'm looking at what the DC is.
I just clicked on something I wasn't supposed to click on.
Nothing happened.
Stealth is under Dex, right?
It's under skills, so the
No,
skills
it's
tab
under
of your
your
character
skill-
sheet.
Go to your
It's the
skill.
second tab down. So you get your main tab and then your skills
No,
tab.
I know, but then I clicked on thing, and I think it had said Dex, and then when I clicked on it, it changed.
So click on it
It's
until it
stealth.
gets back
Is
to
it-
Dex. I know what you did.
That was my question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it says stealth now.
Yeah, because there's an optional rule in the DMG. The reason I
I
let you do
know.
that,
No-
that lets you
no, it
change
was-
the ability score that a skill is based on. So like if somebody wanted to do like an intimidation strength check, for example, you could change it.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time knowing how you would do a stealth check with anything other than Dex. I don't know, maybe...
So, Hold on. Just double click right where it says the +2 or whatever your pluses is. Just double click that and
Okay.
it'll roll it.
But if you're in heavy armor,
That's
you'd
what
have disadvantage on this. Yeah,
Yeah, it rolled it.
it did it already. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Again,
I don't
ready
want.
to
I don't want to
action.
use a first level slot for a silvery barbs. So I'm
No,
not gonna do
hang
anything.
on. Hang on, calm down. So 3 of you did get above 10. Only 1 of you didn't, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, her clanking armor, just as she's rounding the corner, one of them does hear something and say, "Do you hear that?" But they don't come running. Not yet.
Okay.
So,
Must have
with
been the
one
wind.
one failed check doesn't result in a fight.
Okay, that's good.
It's a group skill check, so it's a certain amount of them has to be above the DC.
Yeah.
All right, so you come to another Y-shaped map, just like the one that I had up, and same thing. You get to the end of the road, and south of you is a bunch more that looks like raiders, just pillaging and ransacking, going through crates and stuff.
So if we're running this in repeating grid format, which it sounds like you're doing with the images, on the new map, where are we spawning out from having gone south? Where it says enemy or a starter escape?
Let's see. Hold on, let me look at the regular map. You'd be coming out the right side.
So where it says escape?
Yeah.
Okay. And do we know that we're headed in the right direction towards the castle?
Yes, you're still
Well,
heading
we-
towards
yeah.
Towards the
Yeah.
keep?
We're guided by the people there.
Lennon and Kuth are gonna get you there. And realize it doesn't go on all day. There is a certain a number of raiders that you have to get past. So again, you guys want to have one person scout, or you just all want to make your stealth checks, or jump in a fight with them.
I mean, it's obviously better to avoid fights if we can. That's
It is going to be a long night.
Is this the backside of the previous group, or this is a different group altogether?
Different group altogether.
so.
It's a
I'll
different
put it
group.
this way:
Okay.
Sano's instincts wants to fight them. Logically, I am forcing myself to acknowledge the fact that it's probably better not to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you all want to make stealth checks, you might be able to get by this second group.
Wow.
Jesus. You with your
Nice.
nat 20 tonight, guys. Killing me.
All right, 14, not horrible.
That's
This
a
one is
10.
not very stealthy at the moment.
Yeah.
You rolled
Oh,
a
that's
nat 2
almost
and you
a
still
fail.
got a 10. So.
Yeah, and it's a DC 10, so it still makes it. Amelia, it's a stealth check to you again.
Oh god,
Yeah.
the paladin and their stealth checks. Okay.
She's still got a
All
boost
right.
on.
Wow, with disadvantage, you guys just barely slip by. Now you're coming. We can get rid of that map. Let me close down that map. I could pull up another map, but I'm
Do
going
we
to tell you
need?
that
Do we still need streets 4?
no, that one's done. I can pull up another map, but it's going to be pretty simple. Actually, yeah, here it is. So let me just share this to you guys. There you go.
Streets 3. All right. Okay.
We need to have more city streets and stuff like that at it.
So,
So-
we can make some investments onto the server. I'm probably about to buy a couple modules. So we'll,
I mean, I could find some stuff online and add them, but definitely,
Yeah.
I was looking for, some street map space lane. There just wasn't a lot of them. And this takes all place in the streets.
So what you want to buy is the quarantine pack. I'll tell you about it more later. It comes with 300 maps. I use it all the time.
Oh, great. Okay. So anyway, you guys come out from the left side of this map. The keep is on the right side. As you're going through, you can hear some commotion coming from the south. And you hear more raiders talking about dragons and saying, "Give me that gold," and whatnot. So it might be possible for you guys to slip by the northern side of this little street here to get to the keep without alerting them.
Well, it depends. Are they attacking any civilians? Because I'm not just gonna let that slide.
They're actually asking for gold from some civilians. There's some civilians there that are getting harassed. There are, hang on, 3 civilians that are getting harassed by them right now.
Okay, I can't just. You guys
Yeah,
can
we
just
can't let
tell
that
from how my
slide.
body language changes. I'm clearly not intending to skip this.
Does any one of them seem like they're
I'm-
damaged? Hold on. Does anyone seem like they're damaged?
Any of these
Yeah.
bad guys? No.
Yeah.
So
No?
not
Okay.
wounded.
Nope.
Hey, so everybody say hello to Tony. He's observing.
Oh, hey,
Can I
welcome.
see bad guy head
Tony.
count?
Yeah, so where are they exactly?
I'm adding them to the thing right now. And actually, I'm going to take the kids off and just say that you kind of leave them behind for this fight because they're just going to clog up the battle map.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you can just leave them at the entrance of that street, basically.
No, I'm throwing them at the kobolds and the.
Now
You
I'm
dumbass.
grasping here, so I'm certainly not going to
joking.
push it if your answer is no. I did say I had a fucking
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost prepared.
You did. You did indeed.
Could I
Ready.
unleash it?
Well,
Let me get you on the battle map first.
Okay. Again, if I'm trying to get away with too much, just let me know.
So assuming you guys were still kind of walking the same way,
I think in
And I can
this
let
one
you
I
guys
might
know
go
something
for
about it.
more of a distance kind of roll.
sleep is not concentration?
No, it is not.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
This-
but I'm
this
trying to
one-
use spell slots if I can avoid it.
Yeah, I know.
This one believes that it would be further in the lead.
Sure.
Excuse me. Nice. Bring it up again. We'll take a vote.
let's see. I wanted to add start to add something here.
I
I
mean-
wanted to add like the fog of war or line of sight, basically.
You remember how to do that? You go to layers. You right-click on the battle map, and you're gonna do all that from layers.
Yeah, now I did the enable mask, and it made it black for everyone somehow.
Yeah, so it will do that until you draw a square that would expose whatever area that you want us to see.
Oh, so it can't be like you just see where your range or whatever of vision. It just opens up. Oh,
No, you have to reveal areas of the map. So you see that if you were to drag on the map, it'll draw like a red rectangle. Anything that you highlight with that will become revealed.
there's no way to make it where it's like the fog of war.
There is for where it does like line of sight, but the only thing that has built-in line of sight are like actual Wizards of the Coast images that they sent to Fantasy Grounds themselves with that stuff already activated.
Okay. In that case, I won't mess with that too much. Well,
But
actually,
any
yeah,
official Wizards of the Coast battle map will have that built in.
actually, maybe I can add the layers. So you said I can make a square that you can see in.
Yeah, so if you enable that mask, then you'll see that your cursor should have like an eye on it now at this point, like a little eye symbol on your
Yeah,
cursor.
yeah.
And when you drag that and like make like a rectangle or a square or whatever, anything within inside of that will become visible.
All right, that works. And then let's see. All right, you guys should be able to see now.
Perfect.
Oh, awesome.
You know, I would love to just magic missile the fuck out of every single one of these kobolds, but that would take a spell slot.
Yeah. So you said you had a frostbite prepared, right?
Not a booming or not a ray of frost. I mean, yeah.
Right, so.
A ray of frost. Yeah. Sorry, ray of frost.
And if they get
I
hit,
look
it
at
turns them into slow boys.
I look at the group and I tell them, keep. Do those other ones that are not kobolds? They look like humans, the cultists.
Yes.
Keep one of the humans alive.
I
You've
agree.
read so much of the module already.
I have not.
No, he hasn't.
I've read
It's just
the first little
genuinely
bit.
a good move to keep
Well, like,
somebody
the first
alive for
2
questioning.
pages, and like the first 3 pages is a quest to capture somebody, take a prisoner.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, you can take a prisoner and question
Hey.
them, but
Hey, you know what? Knowledge is knowledge, and it'll keep you from having to run back out the door and go looking for more of them. So,
well,
I don't think Nick has
Well-
done this, but it is a bit of a taboo to read ahead in a module that you're playing through. But I don't think Nick's done that.
Look, I have not. I've read this because I've read a little bit of this, probably like the first chapter of this, just because I was gonna run this campaign a while ago, for my siblings, but it ended up not going. We ended up not doing it. So that's as far as I've read into it. But I figured, as me being an intelligent-based character, I would have thought of this already.
I mean, it's generally a good idea, regardless, to have somebody for questioning.
it's fine. It's not a big deal. Hey, how do I reset their initiative? You guys need to reset. How do I reset initiative entirely?
So,
Just
do you
re-roll
want to
it. We
roll
can
their
just re-roll
initiative
it.
again?
You can just
Yeah, so
re-roll
I
it.
hate that it does that,
Here,
how it
all
clusters
initiative.
initiative together.
we go.
Sometimes it's better to just roll some d20s and type it in manually.
It's by raw. Technically, all of the enemies of any particular category all have the same initiative. Weird.
I don't think
No
that's
one
the
ever
case.
plays it that way, but
Is that really the case
what's
by
that?
Raw? Because I've never done that.
no, nobody does. But as
Oh.
written, that's
Harold, do you run any optional rules for Nat 20 or Nat 1 initiatives? Because some people say you get an extra turn if you roll a Nat 20, and other people say you skip like your turn if you roll a Nat 1 on initiative. But that's totally a homebrew thing, so it's a house rule.
Let me see. I had never ever thought of that. I thought it was like
There's also rules that
Yeah.
optional rules that say if you have a matching initiative with somebody else, that you can coordinate your turns with that person. Like Baldur's Gate 3 does it that way.
I
I didn't see anything about a nat 20 on initiative. I think it just guarantees she goes first.
Well, it's a complete. It's not a rule thing.
It's a
That's just
homebrew.
that's just a house rule that some people use. Is all. I'm just
All right, who
asking.
hasn't rolled initiative? Actually, you, Gavin, have not rolled initiative.
Excuse me, my bad. All right.
Yeah, don't let it happen again.
I know.
All right, Amelia.
I'm the one that's eager to fight.
It's your
I
turn.
rolled a nat 20. Oh.
That was on initiative.
I thought you were
Actually, hold on.
saying I had
Oh.
rolled.
That's fine. Before that, though, I think you had a readied action, didn't you?
I did.
Gavin did.
I had a ready to action for a Ray of Frost.
You need to
Hey,
let that go so that she can start her initiative.
Is that okay?
Hey,
Can I do it?
quick. Hey,
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay.
Quick
You-
question.
Yeah.
What- the DM. Since we're kind of like coming on them and they don't know we're here, is this a surprise round?
We really shouldn't be coming on people.
I mean, you know what I mean, Gavin. Shut the fuck up.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it against
nobody
Cobalt
tried
3.
to sneak up to get a sneak attack on them.
Actually, I'm gonna do it at the cultist.
You guys
Can I
Well,
attack the
walk up to
cultist
her.
or no?
If you get within range, you can.
I'm within range.
Then yes.
Okay. Oh my god.
Nah.
Okay. Well, that sucks. I missed.
All right. Well, that's Dahlia's turn then. Amelia, that's you.
All right.
Go kick some ass. And realize you can't. You might not be able to see all of them. You only see what you can from where you're standing. Actually, can I expand that a little bit? Yeah. There we go. There may be
How?
more. What are you
It's
asking?
not letting me zoom in so I can count the squares.
Use your scroll wheel.
Yeah, mouse wheel.
Yeah, but
yeah.
all the squares are kind of hard to see. I can do. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Let me see.
I personally think neon green makes a good square color. And by the way, our token movement is locked.
Oh, you just
I got to unlock it
revealed the
again?
entire
Hold
map.
on.
Yeah,
There we
you have
go.
to unlock it on every map. It's annoying.
All right, I just drew an arrow, so like 25 feet gets you there, so you can easily get to either of those two if you want it to.
You just revealed the whole map to us.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
that's
I
because
probably
couldn't
don't
do
wanna
it
get-
without it.
Well,
What's
people are coming into the fight. You don't have to worry about being by your. I mean, well, Yeah, no, you should be good.
Oh, that's right. You have range. You don't even have to get right next to him. Yeah, that's 5 feet. You can smack him from there.
Got that long glaive, which, and by the way, historically speaking, I'm kind of a nerd of like historical weapons. Glaives are one of like the coolest historical weapons to have just ever been invented. Somebody took a sword and said, I want this, but with a really long handle.
And the nice thing is with her perk, if they walked within her range, I think that still works. Like if they're 5 feet away, if they walk within her range, get close to her, she can take a reaction and smack them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was polearm master if she's got
Which
that.
she has.
That's what she's got. Yeah, that's right.
Which is one of the most badass feats in the whole game, in my opinion.
It is. It's pretty awesome.
I feel like Lucky takes that.
Okay, what? Okay, so.
Remember, you go to actions, and then
Yeah, I was.
yeah, 23 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Are you sure that hits?
I'm so sure. How does she even have a plus one? Oh no, that's proficiency.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. But wait, there's more. Because you can use her bonus action to hit him with the blunt
It's
edge.
a D4,
But
right?
She'd have to move.
you do
She'd
have to be within
move.
5 feet for that bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can move in closer and hit him with it. Also, I don't think you rolled it directly on him because it didn't do damage to him. I can put it in there now, though. For damage, he's wounded. But if you want to move within range to Cobalt 2, you can actually maybe finish him off with another attack roll. And then it'll be a D4 of damage on him.
I can move. Sorry, you were cutting out a little bit. I can move
Right.
more.
You can move closer and hit him with a bonus action with the other side of your glaive, the blunt end of your glaive, to do 1d4 blunt damage to him.
Okay.
So yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta roll to attack. Remember, just roll it right on top of the Cobalt 2.
Did it work?
Nothing happened. Did you press? Did you like click and drag it over top of Cobalt 2? The little dice with the
Yeah.
+5.
It's got a
Wait, do I
Cobalt
have to-
2 has to be lit up.
Like press and hold with the left click, and then drag it to Cobalt 2, and then release it on top of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Let me see. I just did it, and it was a miss, so we won't count mine. So you have it under actions, right?
No.
The bottom tab, yeah, click the bottom tab actions on the right.
Yeah.
And then go next to glaive, go over to the little dice symbol and the +5, press and hold, drag it over to the Cobalt 2, and then let go.
But it only has the D10. It doesn't have the D4.
No, you're not gonna roll the
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
so,
gonna roll the hit.
yeah.
It's just you're just rolling the hit with the glaive. Period. It's the same.
Oh.
It's the
attack
same
roll
roll
as
you made before.
Yes.
Okay.
In the future, it's always possible to just add, like, you know, the shaft attack with it later on.
Yeah, I can add that later on. Right now, I'll just roll a d4, and it's a 2. Which
And that
a
still
2
adds
damage
ability
on,
score modifier to it.
And looks like he is dead. I don't think it does it? I don't think
It
it, adds.
does.
No.
Yeah, the blood tend attack adds ability score
Weapons
modifier.
damage die for this attack is a 1d4, and it deals bludgeoning damage. I don't think it adds the ability modifier. The attack uses the same ability. Oh wait, no, it does. You're right. So that would actually be 2 plus 3. So that would be, yeah. He's smoked. He's dead. So that one's down. You smash his head in with that, and if you want, that's your turn. But you already took one of them off the board.
You might consider moving a little bit, but that's up to you.
Yeah, she.
It might have
she
been the
has,
extent of her movement.
No, she's only moved 25 feet.
Yeah, I think it was.
25. Okay.
Yeah, if you move 5 feet away,
You're on
they
a
either
quarter
move
space,
next to
though.
it- Yeah, like if she moves like right here, then we'll say that's the rest of her movement, 30 feet, and she's like 15 feet away from any of them. Yeah. Yep. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's Chaz's turn to go do some work.
Yes, and again, I'm struggling with this line drawing thing. Right click, left click.
At the same
Now,
time
of
and
course, I'm doing
drag.
it-
But that being said, also a lot of us are on quarter spaces right now. Shaz, you're on a quarter space, and Nick, you're on a half space.
I can just adjust y'all. Hold on. So let's see. Right there.
I see. Yeah.
And right there.
Oh, that's still a half
I'm
space.
still on a half space.
Yeah, there it is. That's a full space.
Or I can move you up.
I
right
just got to
behind
move
him.
further back. I don't want to be further
No,
away.
I
like
just
to be
moved you a little bit further
closer.
forward.
Yeah,
Oh,
so now
that's
you're
fine.
right next to
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I
Counting.
kinda just threw
Did
you
you
on the battle
notice?
map. You could have moved around a little bit before that. What's that?
Accountant, did you notice the female just killed one?
I say to him, oh, I am keenly aware.
Y'all keeping count. All right, Legolas.
So, am I an unseen attacker for Kobold 1, yes or no?
What is your range?
So if you
longbow
use
is
the,
120, I think.
Oh yeah, you're able to
Oh
hit
yeah,
every single one of
you're
them.
good.
so if you
You don't
want
have
to be
to
an
draw
unseen
it.
Am I an
attacker,
unseen attacker?
so
You
be
have
an
to be
unseen
hidden.
attacker, you can use a bonus action to hide first. Move down here.
No, I'll just take. I'll just
Yeah, you
take the attack for. I'll just take this attack.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
either hide first or hide after, whichever you want to do.
Hiding
Yeah, my
after is always the better
recommendation- Hide after.
defensive option. Because
Yeah.
then you're unseen until the start of your
Absolutely,
next
you
turn.
can't kill what you can't see,
Yeah.
and I shall not be seen. The motto of the Green Shadow: be unseen, hear unheard.
All right. Kick some ass.
Nice.
Ouch.
Nice.
Very, very
And
ouch.
then I shall move. What? Move. Why? Move the character, not the map. Thank you. And I shall attempt to hide at this point.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth
Which
check.
means I have to go back to the skills tab, back to the stealth tab, and
And
Oh my
double
God,
click
so-
that shit. Oh my god. Well, technically
this one
speaking,
does not hide.
Lee, let me say there's no critical fails on skills checks.
Yeah, that being said, it's still going to be below their passive perception.
Yeah, you're yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it's my turn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. I was actually trying to look at their stats.
Oh,
oh.
gotcha.
Accountant,
There it is.
accountant. This one
I
has
actually just wanted to
slain
look.
another enemy as well.
Don't worry, I'll catch up. So in this instance, you were gonna see me, and I draw 2 daggers from my hip, 1 in each hand, and I'm gonna go, and I actually have 5 daggers now because my brother gave me his. I just gotta remember to pick this shit up after the fight. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay, real quick, by the way, I just checked it. The kobolds have a passive perception of 8, and the cultists 10. So you are actually hidden from the kobolds with your 9.
That's phenomenal.
All right.
All right.
Roll some daggers, my friend.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at Kobold 3. I've used a very surprisingly small amount of magic for somebody who's literally a fucking wizard. Alright, so dagger at Kobold 3. Yes, alright.
Now, hold
So,
on. Is that Are you throwing at disadvantage? Because he's more than 20 feet away.
You're right. I would need to move. My bad. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Unless you want to move 20 feet away.
Yeah, I would like to move.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I'll let that attack roll stand if you want to get within
Then-
20 feet of him.
15, 20, 25, and I guess I'm technically not blade singing anymore. I will get right. Am I within 25 feet if I'm standing right here?
Let me look.
Looks like I am.
Yeah, you're within 20 feet. That's 15 feet right there. You're good.
Cool. Though I'm depending on how this goes, I may need to move closer. So before I think I was standing right here, and so that took me 5, 10, and 15. So that's 15 feet of movement to get right here. I'm on a half space. Oh yeah, 15 feet of movement to get right there. And depending on how this goes, I may need to move again, but we'll see. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did damage. Okay.
Perfect. He's dead.
Wow. 1d4 plus 4 is actually, yeah. I mean, they're squishy little guys.
So,
Wait a minute. Why was Cobalt 1 dead?
I don't know. Somebody smacked it.
I don't think anyone smacked it. Did you? Cobalt 3? Who hit Cobalt 1? Oh, the longbow.
Great.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, it was longbow.
Get killed.
Fryer
Yeah.
did.
No, that's the longbow one. That's the
Yeah.
one
Yep,
you
he's
killed.
off of there. Yeah, all three of you have gotten a kill. That's actually all the kobolds are gone.
Perfect. I'm not done. So I'm going to go. I have 15 feet of movement left. That's 5, 10, and 15. Actually, no, I'm not going to move that close. I'm just going to go 10 feet and put myself right here. And I'm going to throw my second dagger at Cultist 2.
Can you use it to interact with object to grab the other dagger?
Actually, you're right. I don't have the duelist feat yet, so I can only draw one weapon as an interact.
Yeah, I think that's it for you.
Yeah, once
Oh,
I get the dual wielder feat, I can grab 2 as an interact, but I don't have that yet. So, never mind. Scratch that. Can I say I didn't move that last 10 feet?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So then I'll leave myself here then. Well, technically I was right there. And that's my turn.
All right.
I am going to... Well, no, I don't have a weapon in my hands right now. So...
All right, let's see. Where's Cultist 1? I need to see how to get over there. Yeah, he's got 30 feet of movement. Yeah, 30 feet gets me close to either one of you. All right. Weren't you like... I guess you were right there, weren't you? I thought you were like right over here.
No, I ended up leaving myself there.
Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm going to move right over here.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I have to fix my AC. I'm pretty sure that actually would hit me. Let me change it back.
Yeah, it was a 17. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit me. That sucks.
Is it? I thought you have... Oh, you only have 15 AC. Okay.
I'm not blade singing right now.
back in
I
the
only can
bag.
do that twice a day, and I didn't do it in this fight.
Not in the dark.
Finally, I do damage to one of you. Holy cow.
And
Feeling like
you
a-
thought you were going to TPK us.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
the night is still
hey.
young.
Yeah, no. This night of gaming may be done, but the night at the keep is not. So, yes, that's 4 damage on you.
Yeah, so I think we should take a short rest after this, guys. Give me some spells back and recover some HP.
All right. So, number 2 is right here.
How did they? What did they just like stab me with a dagger? Oh, it's a scimitar. Okay.
By the way, I'm going to let you know, Amelia, that one of them is moving into your range.
Poke him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Poke 'em.
so if you want to use your reaction to make an attack on Cultist 2, like, this is just alerting you that they're coming in your range and you can do that. I wasn't sure if
Okay.
you
At
wanted
least
to
you could have
distract
done that to Cultist 1.
You're right. Yeah,
she actually could have, but
Yeah. I heard her talking to Sam, the baby in the background. So, but now you have a shot to try to smack one of them.
yeah. How do I do that?
make an
Just
attack.
roll your,
Make a reaction.
roll your attack with the glaive on Cultist 2.
Oh, okay.
And
'Cause
actually,
he's coming up with a scimitar ready to strike.
and if she hits, he actually is 5 feet away from her.
yeah, but she doesn't have Sentinel, so it's not like it stops him in his tracks. She just hits him.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you need Sentinel.
It's that Sentinel
Combo
Polar
that's
Mastery
the
combo.
fucking-
That's the broken shit.
Yeah.
All right. And I miss. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Well, Cultist 3 is going to take his shot.
Wait,
and
so
I-
are they? Because I was wanting to stand right next to Dahlia. But I noticed that she's kind of on a half space.
hold on, I can move her to a full space there. There we
Well,
go.
I was wanting to be closer. I was trying to be right next to her.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah.
That one is very lonely. That one is desperate for companionship.
Not even remotely, sir.
Yeah, when it's her turn, I will let her move away from you.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. He is flanking, so he is. These guys are going for blood. They want to hurt somebody here. That is a hit.
Ah, shit. Oh well, it's not like she doesn't have like 28 fucking hit points.
Yeah, I only did 3 damage.
That
Sorry,
tickled.
not sorry, honey. I did 3 damage to you. And that is my turn. And it is now to Balthazar.
I'm going to come up right here next to Cultist 3, Hypnotic Gaze.
To which
You-
one? Cultist 3?
Cultist 3, Hypnotic Gaze.
All right, hold on.
That's where he turns them gay. Is what that does.
You know what? Looking at your old character pictures, that would make sense.
What? I'm not
all right,
gay, sir.
So what type of check is this?
So
it's his wizard
this
thing.
is I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I was
Can you
asking.
tell
What
your
type
actual
of-
It's a wisdom saving throw against my wizard spell DC.
Now I'm going to give you a heads up that these cultists, because of their dark devotion, have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that you probably shouldn't
Damn,
tell us
dude.
that though. Just personal insight.
Well, I didn't want you guys to think I was cheating when I rolled 2 dice.
I think that's low. I think my DC is higher than that. My
Yours is 14.
intelligence is 18. Yeah, 14.
All right. Well, I guess he's charmed by you then.
Yep, he is. His speed drops to 0, and he is incapacitated.
That means everybody has advantage on their attack rolls against him, and every attack
yes,
roll
but
within
we
5
are
feet is
not
an automatic
attacking
crit.
this one.
I know. Oh,
We are not
right,
attacking
right,
this one.
right. Absolutely, right.
We are not attacking.
Look at
number
you coming
Cultist
in
3.
clutch with your enchanter shit.
All right. So are you using your interact with an object to tell everyone not to attack Cultist 3?
Yes.
All right.
Do not
what
attack
do
this
you say?
I was like, do not attack the one I have that looks hypnotically gazed beside me. Do not attack him.
I find it rude of you to assume his orientation, brother.
Why was I thinking about that before you even said it?
All right. Is that your turn, Balthazar?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Dahlia, top of the round. You're up.
Okay. Am I technically flanking Cultist 3?
No.
You very well could, though. And remember, we're trying to keep. He just let us know we're trying to keep that one alive. You could absolutely, You could move yourself right there, stand there, and be flanking Cultist 2 with me.
And not do opportunity attack.
She
Do what?
would take an opportunity attack from
No,
Cultist.
she would not.
Because
No?
it's incapacitated.
Nope. 3 is
And charmed.
incapacitated.
No, I'm talking about 1.
1 would not, because
Oh!
she'd be technically still in the. Oh,
no,
yeah,
you're,
1
you're
would.
absolutely right.
Well,
but you
she
could,
wouldn't
you
want
could.
One would.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
He opens her
right.
up to an attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's right.
So
My
just
bad.
Okay, so I
Just
should just pick
FYI.
one and attack.
It's up to you whether you want to make that trade or not. It's a gamble, but it could pay off. Maybe it can't, or maybe it wouldn't. You know, that's
Yes,
D&D
could
for
get
you.
advantage, but you would also take a hit.
Potentially take a hit.
Potentially,
I'll
yeah.
just.
Also, here's the thing. You wouldn't be leaving their range if you tried to move through their space to get below Cultist 1. But you would have to make a strength check to attempt to do that.
An athletics
Yeah,
check
but she
versus
was-
their
Sorry,
athletics.
check.
She'd still have to move 1 to the right, which would put her in.
Not
opportunity
necessarily.
attack
Not to
from
move
Cultist.
right through his space.
If she moves straight through their space, tries to wedge between them, she would literally be trying to shove her way in between them. She wouldn't leave their space.
Right,
It
but
would be an athletics
to
check.
flank with Sano, she would have to move to the
To
diagonal.
stand opposite
which
from me,
would-
but that still wouldn't provoke an
Like,
attack
right
of opportunity
here,
from number 2.
Right here, she would never leave their space if she went right through them.
Oh,
But she still
okay, I'm
has to
sorry,
make an
yes.
athletics check. If she doesn't make it, she stays right where she's at.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
To attack cultist 1, yes. To attack cultist 2, I thought we were on 2. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I mean, she's. No,
So
no,
yeah, if you want to
but-
make an athletics check, like go to skills and select, like click on athletics. Oh wait, I'm clicking on the wrong person. Are you proficient? You're proficient in athletics, and you get a +5 to it if you want to try to push past them. It would be contested, like they would have to roll as well.
Well, wouldn't only 1 have to roll? Because she could just go through cultist 2's.
So
And,
it would
like,
be
the
an
strength through
athletics
Cultist 2.
contact. It would be an athletics contest versus Cultist 2. Is how it would have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
how it would
exactly.
play out.
This one concludes. We're spending too much time polishing cannonballs. This one concludes.
So,
Shoot.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
pretty
working
much
out the kinks with this
attack.
one.
Do you want to attack, or do you want to try to push through and flank them to attack?
Well, I am proficient in athletics, so I feel like I would stand a good chance.
All right, show off a little bit and push your
So
way
yeah,
through.
I'm gonna push my way through cultist.
All right, go ahead and do the strength check
Or athletics.
or
You
athletics
said
check.
athletic.
It
Yeah,
is
It
athletics.
is athletics.
I was looking at the stat
Okay.
modifier.
Oh. Okay, I'm trying to drop it on 2 and you. Oh, there. Did it go? Oh, I just got a bit of a delay. Sorry.
Yeah, you go.
No, it's fine. I did my cultist. He actually rolled an 18 with no modifier.
Oh
So you have to
shit!
be an 18. Yeah.
Oh, did mine not? Mine didn't take.
It
Okay,
didn't
I'm-
roll. No.
Roll it in the chat.
I
You
think
double
for
click
or you
or
can
type
double click athletics. That's what I like
Yeah.
to do personally. It's just quick that way.
You have to actually scroll over to where it says total and go down to the number 5 to do it. That's where you're clicking or dragging on.
Yeah,
Or double clicking.
that's what I did.
So you're gonna go to
It's
athletics
not working.
and
Double clicking on it.
where it says the number underneath total,
Um,
There
just
you go.
double click. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I double clicked it. so we
Aw, man.
No,
No,
I
no,
did.
no,
that.
no.
I double clicked it to make sure it was
Oh
working.
my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, okay. So does she
yeah.
still
No,
get to?
just go ahead and do it again.
From athletics, scroll over down to below where it says total, where it says +5, and just double click the +5. Her mouse pad is also kind of glitchy. Like, you need to get you a new laptop.
Oh, you're using a touchpad for this?
Yeah, that's why yeah. So actually, if you can, I would click it and drag it over to the chat box, because double clicking is really weird with your.
Yeah, you
touchpad.
need to get a mouse. I couldn't imagine trying
Yeah,
to play this with a touchpad.
Yeah, we'll probably get you a mouse so that if you're sitting at the table, you don't have to worry about that stupid touchpad. If you want, we can do my roll. I can roll again for you if you want to take my roll.
It's showing on my screen now.
Well, I mean, that's because I just rolled that. Look, I'll double click it and we'll say this is your
Oh.
official one, and it's a 12. So you didn't make the strength check. You're kind of stuck there, but you can still attack cultist 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about the touchpad. It is obnoxious. So remember, you go down to actions and then drag the
Yeah, I got it.
+5 blade. Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. I couldn't imagine trying to play this with a touchpad.
I forgot she was on a touchpad and see that got brought
Playing
up
with
there.
a touchpad from Chicago.
Hey, that's a hit on Cultist. Oh, that's Cultist 3. We'll say it's Cultist 2
Does
because
it matter?
Cultist 3 is the one that they charm because they're trying to capture him.
Well,
And
it
yell
doesn't
out,
matter.
"Don't
'Cause
attack 'em."
it would hit
Yeah.
it. It would hit. It would hit every cultist, no matter what.
But you just rolled it on 3. Were you trying to do that? Or
I
were
don't
you
think she was.
were you trying to roll it on somebody else?
Amelia, are you right not attacking 3 unless you, because just letting you know, he's got him charmed. So if you attack him, it uncharms him. So we can make that damage on one of the other cultists if you're all right with it, unless you want it to just kill all of them and not try to capture someone.
Are you there?
Am I cutting out?
No,
Nope.
No,
I'm
we
hearing
can-
you
No,
just
you're
fine.
good.
She.
Amelia, you there? She might have gotten, something might have happened.
Can we just? I think she wanted to attack 1 or 2. That was her original goal because she was trying to go through 1
what
or
I thought.
2.
I'm going to say that's, unless she contests it, I'm going to say that's 10 damage on Cultist 2, which is just barely a full-on kill. And
Ooh,
he's smoked.
is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, so 10 damage is enough to kill them. Like, I know you guys can do math. I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe they have more than 10. No, obviously, they had 10 damage or less, and he just got smoked.
Cool.
So, all right, that's on to Sir Chaz to go kick some ass.
So I know. I'm just going to ask. I know passive perception, whatever, but Cultist 1 never saw me hide. Does Cultist 1 know I'm there? Cultist 1 started behind this other little bump out. Does he know I'm there?
Well, I'm going to say your attempt of hiding was a 9, and he has a passive perception of 10, so when he rounds the corner, he spots you. You were not hidden
Very
well.
fine. Very
Yeah.
fair. Absolutely. Rule is written. That's probably the case. So I will.
That's how
accept that.
99% of DMs would run that too.
I mean, these guys still
Yeah.
don't look like they're going to live very long, to be honest. You guys kind of smacked them for a lot of damage very quickly.
I'm
They
sure
barely
this
got
is not an
smacked
indicator of what's to come.
Oh, her computer just froze.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Ooh.
I think I just missed.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I missed. I missed.
Oh, you don't have extra attack.
Not yet. But I will. It's going to be irrelevant. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say you have to
The
find a new
subterfuge
spot,
of-
and it's got to be out of sight.
The subterfuge of moving around to hide is ridiculous. So
Yeah.
Sorry, I understand your pain. I play a rogue in Gavin's campaigns on Monday nights, and yeah,
yeah.
let's just say I can't roll. I can't roll less. I can't roll less than a 25, and I still have to find a new spot to hide.
Yes.
Yeah. It's what it is.
So are you attempting to move somewhere else to hide? Because this is kind of an open area.
There's one enemy left. If the party can't deal with the one unincapacitated enemy,
Yeah.
I'm just walking
Yeah, there's
off
two.
now.
I mean, if do you have 2 weapons on you? Because you could always just use that bonus action for an extra attack.
There's 2 enemies left.
I do, and I could attack at disadvantage with a rapier, but I have confidence in the party. I have
Yeah.
confidence.
Well, he
You're
would
all
also
good.
drop his bow and to draw his weapon, like free action,
Yeah.
drop the bow, and then interact with object, pull the sword, move up, and then stab him to do it.
But,
So, yeah. Yep. If you want that to be your turn, then that's over to Sano.
So are you not
Dropping
going
my
to attack
stick
him?
and string. Dropping my
Yeah.
stick and string is not my thing. I'm not dropping my stick and string. I like
Yeah.
my stick and string.
You want to make a bow attack or anything?
He missed
He already
them.
did.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
missed.
missed
Oh,
the
I
combo.
missed that. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought you were
he
just
rolled-
like
I missed.
skipping your attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Missed.
All right. Well,
Okay.
and
That's used, you know?
in this instance, I'm gonna pull one of my S stocks with my left hand. I'm gonna pull my S stock off of my back, and you're gonna see like a little thundercloud form above the weapon as it strikes it as with like a thunderbolt, and I'm gonna cast a booming blade on Cultist 1. So that starts off with just this attack, and I smirk at him and say, "I hope you've made your peace with Tiamat." Sweet. I did not
Oh.
think that was gonna hit.
Jesus, such a low AC. What are these guys' AC? Oh my god. All right. Yep, you hit. What's the damage?
It
to the
is
mob?
just 6. But
I mean, it's he's still, you stab him through and through with the spear, the rapier, or the S-stock, I mean. Pull out. Blood gushes out. He's holding on to his abdomen in pain and really pissed, and is about to come at you with the scimitar.
you know, there's a joke to be made here, but now's not the time. It was about when you said pulling out. So
Ah,
Are you in yet?
yeah, well, he is now like laced with this sonic energy, and he will combust if he decides to move. Well, he'll explode if he decides to move. With that, let's see. Do I want to provoke an attack of opportunity or not? No. I don't think I do. Yeah, that's my turn. Actually, what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna move like right here,
That's fine. That doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. All right.
and actually
time
I'm
for
gonna
me
go
to-
here to make it easier to flank for Dahlia if she wants to, and that's my turn.
She might not live that long, or he might not live that long. All right. So he's pretty pissed at you about that rapier attack, FYI.
I'm sure.
Wait, where'd the attack go? Hold on. There we go. Ooh,
Ooh, that would
I just
be.
rolled a 19. That was almost a 20.
That's a 22. Even with a shield, that wouldn't help me, because I'm not
Oh,
blade
yeah,
singing.
Blade. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
You know what? Is this worth the silvery barbs? No, I guess not. Ooh, yeah, I need to rest, though. Yeah,
Ow.
I'm feeling a short rest after this one.
Yeah, he just chops into your shoulder with that scimitar, slicing deep and pulling out. You can see a little bit of your clavicle sticking out. I'm pretty sure you feel that one.
I'm gonna pretend that I think it's just a scratch. In fact, I'm gonna say it's just a scratch.
He smiles and licks the blood off his blade. So I guess we can skip Cultist 3 since he is lovely and charmed and happy and spaced.
And he does not re-roll the save.
He does not reroll a save?
Nope.
Really?
Only after
Yep.
an extended amount of time do they get a chance to re-roll it.
Did you use Hypnotic Gaze, is that right?
Yeah, it's an
this
enchantment
is-
wizard
yeah.
thing.
Right. So on your
Here.
turn, are you using your action to maintain the effect?
Yep.
Okay. So that's
well,
your turn.
Once it gets my turn. Once it gets, yeah, that's fine.
Right. Well, then it's Dahlia's turn. Her thing just froze. Let me ask her if it's still frozen. It might be a lot for her little laptop.
I ran it off of a little laptop.
And she's just got a work laptop that she throws around. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, her computer's froze. We're at a little bit of an impasse because it is her turn. But I feel like I know what was going to happen. So, Chaz, you're a blood relative. Would you like to control her character and just tell me what you want to do to this last guy?
I think that one would move one square to the south and flank attack.
I concur. If she argues, we can go back retroactively and she can do something different. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that she, roll attack for it and all like that. Oh, she has no volume in Discord.
Oh.
It doesn't say she's muted.
It might. She needs to check her device. Her device settings.
Okay. Well, let me just call her real quick. That way she can enjoy her last kill and get a number on you.
Shut off Discord and restart Discord sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's got to mute again. Never mind. Back. Hey, are you back? It said you were muted for a second and then you weren't. You might have to go into the user settings and check. I'm muted. Okay. Okay. No. I think in Discord, go back to settings and go to voice, video, and chat and check and see if they're set again. Or actually, you know what? Hold on. Try this. Just leave the chat and then join back and see if it kind of resets. If not, we'll have to check settings.
I mean, that's a classic Microsoft anything thing to fix it.
Yeah.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Are you back in?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yay, I can hear you. Yay.
I literally did that 3 times. Of course, the second asked for help, that's when it decided to start cooperating again.
Because you need someone to troubleshoot for it to actually work.
3 times is a charm.
Anyway,
Did I get back just in time for my turn?
You
yeah,
did. Yeah.
Turn.
Stab
so you are
him.
right here, right? The one above you is charmed. The one below you, you sliced through him, and he dropped like a stone. He's dead. Cultist 1 is wounded, but still alive. He's got a hole and is bleeding out of an open wound. If you move south, you will be flanking Cultist 1 and will be able to attack with advantage.
I just took a scimitar to my shoulder. It hurt a lot.
Yeah, he's actually, Sano is very, very, very wounded right
Sano.
now. He's
But
not,
yes.
Sano, okay. Sano is very, very, very gravely wounded right now. Would you like to move down and take your free advantage on this guy?
Yes.
All right.
Does Sano need a potion? I mean,
Kill him
he is
first.
somewhat irritating, but I don't want him to die.
He said that, after this fight, we'll need to rest. So I don't think he'll need healing just yet.
I'm acting like, even though you can see my muscle sinew through my shoulder, I'm acting like it's just a scratch.
You can see its clavicle from where the scimitar tore through, but he's all right to wait until you guys can rest and heal up. He's going to throw some moss and
so I'm
bandage
just
on
moving.
there. Yep, exactly.
And now I get to do it with advantage.
Yep, so you got to click the little advantage button on the left. I forget about that one. And then smack down. Oh, that still didn't go with advantage. Just roll again regularly, and we'll say it was with advantage, and we'll take the higher one.
Why click with advantage?
It's fine. Sometimes it takes a few clicks to get it, but just attacking again, that one hits. So good thing you had advantage, because that second roll got you a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage on him. Pretty sure whatever it is going to be death.
Yeah, please kill this guy.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Oh my god, don't tell me he's not dead.
No, he is dead. I'm just wondering. I don't think she rolled it on top of the cult.
She
might have
didn't.
rolled
It looks like she did it in the
So,
chat, but
Yeah, but that is total of 11 damage on him, and he is indeed quite dead. So just tell me how you want to delete this guy with your glaive.
I want to chop his head off.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Nice
Head rolling, blood spurting.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Pops off, rolls. He stands there with blood spurting for a few seconds and then falls over. Nicely done.
I would
He
like to
is-
say,
Oh,
at this point you would see me cough up a little bit of blood, but I would do everything in my power to hide it.
oh yeah, you're coughing up blood. You're low. You're real low.
I was just gonna cough up blood and just like wipe it off. It's like, that one was mine.
Okay, it's getting to 10 o'clock, so I'm thinking you guys are in front of the keep. You can enter the keep and roleplay a little bit, or we can safely stop the session right here in front of the keep. Unless you want to go in.
Handle our rest first before we call the session for the night?
You would probably do the short rest inside the keep.
Yeah, let's go inside the keep.
Yeah,
And
let's-
do a
yeah,
little
let's
bit
go
of
inside the
roleplay.
keep.
Families are inside the keep, yeah. And you
Let's
would
get
take
a little bit. I'll say let's get as much as done as we can tonight. You know.
I would like to not start next session on Death's Door.
That's understandable.
This one is trying to correct this death door situation and apparently can't cast spells for some reason.
Actions tab, scroll down to your spells, click the little
No,
magnifying
he's
glass.
talking about you.
Oh, at me?
Yeah, you can't. He's saying you can't cast spells, but you said that out of play, not in character. So
Let's see.
unless you said that in character,
Wait, I don't understand.
he's talking about you.
There, that one should feel better.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It stung, a little bit, but your aid is much appreciated. Thank you, sir.
So I'm saying one of y'all drag this cultist while I keep up with you, because I have to stay very close range with this cultist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be within 5 feet. Hold on, I'm going to share you the map of Greenest so that you can see where you all are at now. I just have to pull it up under assets.
Does anybody have any rope, perhaps, so we could bind him?
This one has rope. This one has silken line as well.
I say, Dahlia, you
weird.
look rather spry. Perhaps could you
Huh.
fashion
Let's
some sort of restraint?
Some sort of a what?
I said you look spry. It means you look strong, tough, powerful.
No, you said some sort of a what?
Some sort of restraints.
Restraint.
Yes.
Oh.
Using
Handcuff the guy.
So hold on, here's a weird thing. I definitely used the spell slot, and it definitely didn't mark off a spell
it
slot.
won't automatically
You have to
do
mark
it.
it
You have
your
to click
own.
it off yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
You
where
have
the
to keep-
DM
Oh my God,
has a
there's
certain degree of
honesty
trust.
There's honesty involved? There's
Yes.
honesty involved?
Yeah.
Your DM has to be able to trust the players, as with any D&D game.
I am indeed trusting you guys not to try to screw me out of spell slots and whatnot.
Well, clearly I wasn't, which is why I asked.
Yeah, no, you have to mark it off yourself.
Okay,
Alright.
fair. They're fair. So I have to keep track of my own arrows
Oh.
too? God damn it.
Yes,
Yep.
you have to track it. You have to track ammunition.
also-
Trust me, Nick has
That-
plenty of experience having to deal with that.
Oh yeah.
Are you picking up your daggers?
Yes, I am definitely picking up the dagger that I threw.
If you
So-
pick up the daggers, you can add them back. If you use the arrows, yes, mark them off. Although, if you want to try to get some of your arrows back, I think, what is it? You can get, you have like a 50
a
chance?
survival check.
Okay.
And then you kind of. So here's the thing. This is a DM discretion part. Usually they decide this based on a survival check, and the DM decides based on their roll how many they think it's fair for them to get back.
So I'll be
Usually.
honest, rather than constantly rolling survival checks to pick up arrows, I'd rather make arrows readily available at shops in towns for you to stock up on.
Beautiful.
Because I don't want to sit here while somebody rolls 4 survival checks to pull
Yeah, it's
one
usually
arrows out of you.
one survival check, and
Okay,
it
well,
covers
that's-
the entire
I think
scenario.
You can do that, and I'm going to make them available at shops. So you can get some arrows back, and you can buy some. I was a rogue. Having to count arrows was annoying. I'm like, can I just buy 60 of them and not freaking worry about it for 2 weeks? So I shared a map in the bottom left, by the way, that you can pull on that is the town of the city of Greenest. And
Oh,
I've-
you've done some Fog of War stuff with this.
Yes, I've revealed the area that you've traveled through and the keep itself.
Okay. The keep is to the southwest.
It's the one that should be the top right on the hill.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it now.
The
You
big
might
one right
want
there
to reveal the little lines in between like little blocks though, because or else like we won't be able to move stuff in between that unless there's full uninhibited landscape.
Are you looking at the map on the bottom left, the greenest map?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not going to move on this map.
Oh, this is just for
this
our
is-
own image, like our own
Yeah.
vision. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So right now you got that keep is actually huge. It's hundreds
Gotcha.
of feet across. The
Okay.
circular part is the parapet, and then there's several different walls, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people in the keep.
Okay.
I will get a actual visual of the keep later on. I couldn't find that earlier. I was going to actually ask you about that, but I actually wasn't even sure if we'd get this far. I just wanted us to get through one fight, and then it was like, might as well just go all the way to the keep.
Cool.
I mean, actually, maybe I could find, because I looked up under assets. Let's see.
And I mean, if we call it after we get into the keep, I can run through some other just supplementary stuff that I think you'd really like. Namely, you're gonna want the quarantine
Yeah,
bundle. It's like
I'm gonna want the what?
you're gonna want the quarantine bundle. I think it's like $20, and it comes with like an absolutely stupid amount of maps. Or
Yeah,
you know what? Give me your email. I might be able to just send you the bundle. Maybe.
It
All right, I have your
turns out-
email.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, when you guys enter the keep, realize that it is fairly packed with people, civilians. Guards are posted. They eye you a little bit when you come in because they recognize the family that you're with, but they don't recognize you. But the fact that you're sort of escorting the family in, they eye you a little bit and then they let you pass. There's at the south wall, there's basically beds where people are wounded, where the wounded are being kept. There is a source of water in the middle at a well, and there's guards posted up on the wall at different spots. They're hustling, bustling around, trying to take care of wounded and all like that. There's other people on top of the parapet. I'm gonna ask you, what do you first do when you come in?
I would
What do you want to do?
First, I want to identify myself. So I said the equipment that comes with it is a badge or emblem of my faction. So I have a badge, basically a Harper badge, and I'm gonna pull it out of my bag and just show it to the nearest guard and say, "Hi, I'm Agent Arganash with the Harpers, but you can just call me Sano. Here reporting for business."
Mm-hmm. He doesn't look very interested, but he says, "Yeah, you should talk to the guy in charge." And the name is, give me 1 second, because like I said, wasn't thinking we'd even get this far.
More importantly,
Governor
why is the
Nighthill.
guy in charge?
Yes, there is a guy in charge. You'll want to speak to Governor Nighthill, and he's up on the parapet.
Governor Nighthill,
Mm-hmm.
spelled how it sounds, and he's in
Yeah.
charge. He's the guard captain,
He's
basically.
Governor of the town. He's organizing everything. He's gotten everyone in there and trying to keep them safe and trying to keep his town from burning down. They've tried to mobilize some defenses, but they're just been overrun. And then there's also the dragon that's been attacking overhead and striking fear into everyone. And it's taken a while for everyone to start to muster up their strength against the fear that the dragon has been instilling in everyone.
So this fortress that we're in right now, does it look like, is it made out of stone or is it made out of wood? Because if it's made out of wood, that's a
Can I
bad thing.
rewind for a
No,
minute?
no, it's made of stone. It's pretty well fortified.
Okay.
It has a large front gate that they opened up for you and the family, and then it also has a you wouldn't know this yet, but they'll tell you about it. There's a sally port where it's a small door on the side.
Okay.
I really want to rewind a little bit. So, the cultist we took as a prisoner, what identifies him as a cultist? Why do we think he's a cultist? I mean, obviously he's not a good person. He was hanging out with the kobolds. He's not a good guy. But what information could we gather from him? And I'm happy to throw out an insight or an investigation or whatever to see what I might know about him.
So there is no identifying marks on him whatsoever. He's just wearing regular leather armor. All the cultists that you've run into so far, they look like they could be a normal civilian, but they're not.
Can
the fact that they were attacking civilians and ransacking for gold is what tips you off that they're with the raiders.
Would
Okay.
you mind if I made an investigation check and tried to just search this cultist?
He's not gonna have much on him, but sure.
All right. That's a 23.
Yep, he has leather armor and the scimitar, which you probably left on the ground, and that's about it. He doesn't even actually have any gold on him.
He doesn't have like a holy symbol or anything on him at all?
No, not this one.
Huh. Interesting. I say is he restrained by this point? Have we tied him up with the ropes?
He's constrained, he's incapacitated, he's visibly dazed.
I say we should take him to the governor. Leave him restrained just for added measure, have some extra guards present, and we should question him.
All right, so you make your way to the governor then?
I wanted to make sure that the rest of the party is okay with that course of action.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
This one concurs.
Yep. Then you can make your way up the parapet to the governor.
Okay. So, knock, knock, knock.
You may enter.
So I push the door open, and I haven't put my badge away, by the way. It's still in my hand. And so walking through, I say, Governor Nighthill, I presume.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Agent Oganash. I'm representing the Harpers. We're here to provide aid.
Well, that
And-
would make sense. While you were bringing the Swifts in, you helped and saved them, didn't you?
Well, it wasn't as much as I would love to take credit. I mean, I was the primary practitioner, of course, of their salvation, but I mean, they helped.
We had thought them dead, so nice work. I hope you know we're not in a position to give you any reward at the moment.
I need not reward to do the right thing.
Well, that's good. Who is this man you have tied up?
This is one of the cultists that I have put into a daze, and I plan to question him thoroughly.
And this is my rude brother, who has yet to introduce himself.
Yes, but
We were hoping to capture a cultist so we could question them. Yes, we'll question them immediately, men. And
no, I'm
Look,
gonna
man.
do my own questioning
Mm.
to this cultist.
you would have to make you would have to fight the guards to keep them from taking the prisoner.
Well, they can take the prisoner. I'm fine with that, but I'm doing my own questioning,
Uh,
and I'm following the guards to where they're taking the prisoner.
Well, if one of you wants to join in on the interrogation, I see no problem with that. You captured them after all.
Governor, with all due respect, I am here on official business of the Hoppers. Any information we do have legal right to. After all, we have been fighting the Cult of the Dragon for quite some time, and I am suspecting that this is what they are, who he is affiliated with. If we could just be present for the questioning, is all I ask.
No, I will be doing the
Well, of
interrogating.
course we can have questions of our own, but
Enough. One of you can aid in the questioning. The rest of you can be present. We're all on the same side. But I want to make sure that we get some good information out of him. And no killing him. Not until we've learned what we need to know.
No,
Absolutely.
no killing.
I want to know why these cultists are here. Obviously, we know they're cultists. We know they're dragon cultists. The fucking dragon's been overhead blasting bits of our keep off.
right.
Yes.
And
We need
I
to get to the
do.
bottom of this.
I will, however, add that my brother can be quite persuasive, so it would be a boon to you to allow him to participate.
This isn't the first cultist, actually. We questioned another one earlier, but he was tight-lipped, and even after a bit of going to work on him, he still didn't reveal anything before he died. Maybe you'll have better luck and be more persuasive. It would be a
Yeah.
shame for another one to die without any information being gleaned.
Yes, it would. No harm was to be done before I get to question him. I will have to do a little harm myself, some psychic damage. I will be peering into his mind, somewhat, in a way.
The guards begin to take him downstairs to the bottom part of the keep to question him.
All
So yes, we can go ahead, have him tied to a chair, and begin the interrogation. Do you still want him to be charmed while he's under interrogation?
I will do my own charming of him. I've got a plan.
I think that was
All right.
Harold asking. Or Lee asking.
Is it? Yeah. No, I've got
Yeah.
a plan. Well, I'm not now that he's not in with 5 feet of me. He's no longer charmed. He's out of his days.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, if you were trying to stay within that 5 feet. All right,
Nah,
so they
I'm not.
downstairs. They tie him to the chair. Night Hill, 2 guards, we'll say 3, are downstairs along with all of you surrounding him. Night Hill begins with a good across the face. You know you won't get out of here alive unless you give us some information. Why are you here? What do you want from my town?
Please, Nightail, let me talk to him. I promise you, I will be able to get all the information you are looking for.
He will step aside and let you begin the interrogation.
I'm gonna do a
one thing-
mind sliver.
One thing I'll mention is
Okay.
these cultists are tight-lipped.
Yeah, I understand.
You're gonna use
Alright.
Mind Sliver on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna use mind sliver on him.
Mind sliver.
Yep.
That's an
Mind
attack
Sliver.
spell.
Do what?
You could
Yes, I
kill him with a mind spell, with a mind sliver.
It does a D6. 1d6.
He doesn't have a lot of health.
I thought, well, is he not healed up all the way?
No, he is. He is.
If I get a 6, will I kill him? Or like,
No, you won't kill him with the mind sliver. Not the first
okay,
one.
all right. No, yeah. I just want to do one. I'm not doing multiple.
All right. Realize. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Do a mind sliver.
Dude's gonna be bleeding out through his eyes, his nose, his ears.
You want to roll a intelligence save for him? 'Cause
Yeah,
I can't
I
roll
will.
on top of him.
He rolled a 9. Wait, that was a wasn't a
Intelligence.
charm spell. That was an attack. Yeah. Okay. So he
Yeah,
rolled a
good
9. So fail.
So he'll take 4 points of psychic damage, and
All right.
now he will have a minus, or a D, or DC, or
A D4, I
minus
think.
D4 on his next saving throw.
All right.
Perfect, because now I'd like to cast Fireball. I'm just kidding.
No, now I'd like to cast charm. Now I'd like to cast charm person.
All right. So you, without even saying anything, you point at him or telepathically give him a blast to his mind?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Blood starts coming out of his eyes and his ears. He is in excruciating psychic pain right now. Is someone going to actually ask him a question or talk to him?
After I charm him, yeah.
You're going to do damage and then charm him.
Yeah, charm person.
If it's in that order, it's okay. It's if it
Are
was
you
the
gonna
other way
use a
around.
spell slot? Are you going to use a spell slot?
Yes, I'm using a spell slot.
Because I'm going to be honest, you're going to really need your spell slots for all the upcoming fights again before you have a long rest.
We are about to have a short rest. I have arcane, recovery. I will get the spell slot back.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure you guys don't short yourselves. Go ahead and
Yeah, I
cast Charm Person. Remember, he has advantage on throws.
Yep, that's a wisdom saving throw, and then you got to roll a d4 and minus it from his roll.
All right. You guys are being so extra for this. Well, he rolled an 8, so with the minus D4, yeah, it's an automatic fail right there.
So he got a 4. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's pretty well softened up.
Now I have advantage on talking to him, right?
This is Charm Person.
Let's see. It regards
I'm
you
not
as a
sure
friendly
this-
acquaintance. That's all it says. I would probably give you advantage on intimidation or perception checks, but you guys haven't even tried to make one yet.
So,
I mean, why don't you talk?
I do a persuasion check.
Okay, hold on. I want you to talk and say what you're going to say, and then
Yeah.
I would determine whether it's a persuasion, intimidation, or deception.
So, cultist.
Hey, buddy.
Hi. Yes. What exactly are y'all doing here?
We're gathering gold for Tiamat.
For Tiamat.
Obviously.
Mm. And where are y'all taking this gold?
Back to camp.
Back to camp. Okay. And where? If I showed you a map, could you show me where the camp is?
Probably.
I mean,
I've never looked at a map. I just followed the rest of them. I followed our leaders here.
Does anybody have a
Okay,
map
what
to
is-
Faerun?
what
I say-
direction did y'all come from?
We came from the west.
The west. Okay. All right. So
Oh,
there's a
what is
camp
the
in west.
proximity of that to Baldur's Gate?
Proximity?
How far from Baldur's Gate is that? Is your camp? Because Baldur's Gate is to the west of here.
Yeah, hold on. You guys are getting way ahead in terms of info. Let's see. Let me look at how many days away. Oh, and I'm sorry. It's actually, well, it says south, but you guys, I'm going to say you guys came from the south, so we're going to say west. Looks like about 2 days travel.
And what are some nearby landmarks?
Sorry, 12 miles. There you go.
12 miles, okay.
I think we've got a direction. That's all we really need, brother.
But we need to know, I mean, west is a big area.
Yes, but I believe that we could probably find it pretty easy.
It's a really big camp, guys.
Right, so, what is it near? Because, you know, I'm sorry, brother. This is your interrogation.
Yes. And who is your higher up commanders? What are their names?
Oh, I mean, I only have one person directly over me.
Yeah.
Give me a second. That's Langdragosa Cyanrath.
Interesting.
Man, what a badass.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, I can, actually. Do you want me to just type it out in chat?
That's fine, too.
Are you going to go look it up online right now?
No, I'm typing it into my notes.
Oh, okay.
I look at the governor.
I
Is there any
promise I'm
question-
not going to cheat and look ahead at anything. I just like to
Okay.
keep notes.
I look to the
There's your
governor.
name.
Is
That
there
is
any
a very
question-
dragony sounding name.
Well, that would make sense. Are you saying that? Hold on. Are you saying that out loud to the cultist?
Yeah, I would say out loud. That's a very draconic sounding name.
Well, I mean, he is half dragon, bro.
What color is he?
Blue?
I see.
Yes. Governor.
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to being DM and being multiple people. My bad. Yes.
Governor.
Man, that was more successful than I thought. You got absolutely everything out of them.
Okay, is there any other questions you would like to ask?
No, I think that pretty well covers it. I think you kind of just ripped everything out of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we just kill them now?
Where is the next place that you plan to attack, cultist?
He probably is not high enough on the chain to.
Oh no, we have a lot of things that we're working on. Let's see. We're supposed to gather gold. We're supposed to take out the villagers that are in sanctuary and get their gold, and maybe if we have time, we're supposed to also take out the windmill that supplies their food.
Of
The
sanctuary.
windmill? They're gonna destroy the windmill we'll all, even if we survive the night, we'll all starve if that gets burned down.
Is this the governor?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry. I'm very raspy, so everything just sounds raspy.
You're good.
But I, the governor, yes, that's not good. I mean, yeah, we also have the people in sanctuary and the church. Like, we gotta. Can you help? Can you help? Can you do one of them? Both of them? Like, I don't know what we should do even first. Like, I don't want them to die, but we'll all die if we don't have food. Oh, this is horrible.
We're here to help in any way that we can, Governor.
All right. Well, hold on. I think the tunnel might help you. The tunnel. The enemies are starting to encircle the keep, but there's a tunnel that leads to a secret entrance to the keep.
Ooh,
By the way,
yes.
I forgot to take the notes. What's the name of this keep in Greenest?
I can't find the name and I can't find the keep under
I don't
anything.
think it's called. I don't think
It's no
there's
worries.
a
It's just a keep then.
name for it. I think it's just a keep.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, there's someone who has the key, and I just have to find his name real quick. Yeah, you guys got way ahead.
You're running a game for a bunch of D&D vets, man.
Yeah, who have looked at the book a little bit. Oh, it's something.
I'm sorry. my
I'm
bad.
telling you, like, the one part of this module I know is the name of the starting city. I know nothing else.
So listen. One of my head guards, Escobar the Red. Find him in the courtyard. He has the keys to the tunnel.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want, you could take a short rest here before you head out. It is quite dangerous out there.
We will take you up on that offer.
Yes,
And
please.
you can do whatever you want with the cultist.
All right. He starts to go grab some knives. No, I'm just kidding.
For I have no use for him. He served his use.
I mean,
Alright.
thank you for giving me your knife, by the way. You know I'll use it.
Yeah.
All right. I do think it's 10:30. Amelia, are you
Yeah.
getting tired?
I think this is this feels like a good.
This feels
Yeah.
like a good
Segue.
spot. You got some information out of the cultists. You survived your fights. You guys can go ahead and short rest here.
Sweet.
Is there a way for me to short rest you?
Yes,
Or do you
combat
guys do it?
tracker. You can do it in the combat tracker.
Yeah. Wait, there says rest. Okay, short rest. There we go. Yep, everyone's short rested.
I'll just
And-
give myself my spell slot back because it won't
Yeah.
do it with a short rest.
I was thinking of. I mean, I only have 3 wounds. Do I want to use one of my hit dice? A D6
You should just
I mean,
do
plus.
yeah,
2.
you get one every short rest, so you might as well use one of your D6s.
Yeah,
Amelia,
but
you
like,
still there?
even if I roll a nat 1, that's enough to heal me completely.
Yeah.
It seems wasteful.
I mean, don't you waste the short rest if you don't, or no?
No, you can still rest and not roll hit dice.
Alright.
You know, I'll roll 1. All right, I'll roll 1.
Amelia, you there?
Yeah. Okay, I'm back up to full.
Okay. Did you want to roll one of your hit dice to recover the 3 health, or just leave it? Like, you get, what is it, 2 hit dice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2
One
hit
per
dice,
level.
which yours are, I think, a 1d8.
it's a D10 for
Could be
paladins.
T10.
D10, yeah. So you only have 3 damage out of 28. So you don't have to use one of your hit dice if you don't want to. You can save that for a short rest.
Yeah, I'm regretting using mine, but
Yeah, I was thinking of saving you.
Yeah. Okay. Snow used his, but don't forget that there is some healing available at the keep. There's a cleric that's got just enough juice to heal you guys one time.
oh, I
And there's
didn't know
also-
that.
Oh, you're gonna need all of it.
Okay.
Those. You're gonna need all of it.
Okay.
This
All right.
the night's only begun. All that you've done is get to the keep. There are so many fires to put out. The place
Okay.
is falling apart. Yeah.
Let's see. Do I get my
So-
uses of blade song back on a short rest, or is that on a long rest?
I don't know. By the way, Amelia, we're going ahead and
Long,
wrapping up and
okay.
finishing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saving my last blade song until what I know is like the end all be all fight of the night. That's
Accountant,
that's
it
my
is-
Super
it
Saiyan,
is-
basically.
Accountant, it is interesting to note
Yes.
Oh,
destroying
yeah.
enemies.
How many does Amelia have
Powerful.
now? How many does
I've
Dahlia
only been
have?
keeping my own number. I got 4.
I think Dahlia has 4.
I keep track of
I do?
I don't keep track of meaningless numbers
Like
like
the
how
house
many
one,
people
you
are
killed another
slain.
before that, and I think you killed 2 in the previous fight, right? In the first fight, or in one of the first 2 fights.
She got 2 each, I think.
Yeah.
I got 3 in the first
Yeah.
and 1 in the second, so I'm at 4,
Y'all are
she's
tied
at
at
4.
4.
We're tied up.
Yep. You're tied up for kills. Just FYI.
I mean, I
Between-
can't let that slide.
Yeah, and you guys haven't taken much damage yet here, so that's actually really good.
Well, I've
And
I've
if you guys
taken
get your
some.
spell slots back, then that's fantastic.
Yep, I'm
guys
gonna
actually-
use my arcane recovery without a
Accountant.
doubt.
Accountant.
Yes. Green Shadow?
This
Yeah,
is
that was
it.
your name.
This is interesting that I take no damage, I destroy enemies, and I heal your foolishness.
Well, of course, but you were hidden. I revel in the glory of battle. I feel no need to hide.
I'm just remembering the big gaping wound that revealed his clavicle that CPEL healed him, and it closed the wound and covered up the clavicle so he's no longer dripping blood out of his shoulder. I'm just remembering that randomly. I don't know why that popped in my head.
I mean,
Yes.
I certainly, you have proven your worth, Freya.
Yes.
I assume, by the way, that is a title, not a name, right, Freya?
Right. This one's name, as you would know it, is LCPL.
What are you, RCP2PO?
So what do you prefer? You prefer Green Shadow or LCPL?
This one responds.
Yes, y'all count y'all's meaningless killing of enemies, but I do believe the most value of the night was capturing this cultist over here and questioning him.
Yes, of course, brother. You helped. Congratulations.
Clever. Clever indeed. Clever indeed, yes.
If y'all are done measuring your dicks, get out of the way. And Governor Nighthill, with his one good arm, is helping a guard carry the dead body of the cultist to be tossed over the parapet.
I wanted to kill him.
Should have said something.
That would have made 5. You hear me mutter under my breath.
Oh yes, killing someone that's shackled up is so noble of you, brother.
A kill's a kill.
Fair enough.
All right, are we wrapping it up? I have the recording going, and I'll have it posted on YouTube tonight, and I will post the link to the video once it's done uploading onto our Discord channel.
All right. Appreciate you joining. Hope you all had fun.
Dude, I had a blast, man.
Hopefully it wasn't too bad for my first one. You got even further than I was expecting. You kind of well, you know, the thing is, when I talked to you earlier, Gavin, you were thinking that it would be introductions and that would be it. But everyone's characters were loaded. Didn't take too long to go through introductions, and it was like, why wouldn't we just go kill some stuff?
I will say,
Yeah,
just one last RP thing before we close out the RP. You will see Sano sit down, take a nice, relaxed pose, kick his feet up, and he pulls out a wooden pipe and just puts a little bit of 2 different types of herb into it and just starts
You
smoking.
paid extra gold for an ivory pipe with carvings on it.
Yes, I did. And you see the way that I light it is I take a dagger out, the dagger glows with purple fire, and I light it using the tip of a dagger, and then put the dagger away.
Actually, I forgot to take the gold out of your inventory because that
Yeah,
would have
what
been
was
2
that?
gold.
2 gold?
That's 2 gold, yeah.
How
So
much-
I already adjusted it. 22 gold now is what you have.
How much does it cost me for the tobacco and cannabis?
Tobacco's free. Cannabis is, I'm just gonna say, 1 gold a week.
Okay. Well,
Roughly.
like I
Like,
said,
that's
he's a very
in-game
casual, occasional user.
Yeah.
Like twice a week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't take, but like, you know, for someone to go through a bag, like, yeah. I'm gonna say that it's like that it's expensive stuff. You like the good
Gotcha.
stuff.
Okay,
It's
that's
one
fine.
gold a week. You know, you could like try to stretch it out if you want. I'm not worried about like 1 gold. I don't think you're that worried about 1 gold for you to have that
No, I'm
happen.
not. It's fine. So yeah, take 3 gold out then. That's fine.
Yep, already set. So yeah, you can all adjourn and relax and take a short rest, and then we'll pick it up 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks.
Sounds great. And we
Y'all
should have
gotta have a lot
couple
more
new people
content.
joining us in 2 weeks.
Yep, and we'll introduce their characters at the keep. And then I need to get more like images of the keep and roads and stuff like that for the town. That way I can flesh it out with images a little bit better.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the recording.
Yeah, go for it.